financial pregame show. Heath, an exciting night tonight.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of things going on here at Raider Nation. With the Wall of Fame inductees being here all day at breakfast and here at the game. They just done all their pictures and everything out in front of the wall. Got to see their names for the first time. And not only that, we're introducing or breaking out the big Jumbotron, as they call it.
And also, first time of a big showing on our field here with the new paint machine.
Yes, sir.
We got Red Raiders in both end zones. It's outlined in white, and then the inside is shaded in red. And also all the numbers are outlined in white, and the inside is shaded in red, and it just looks phenomenal, Heath.
Oh, yeah, that paint tank. You ain't going to get no straighter line than what we got out here right now. And again,
no, sir.
I don't know if I've ever seen Red Raiders. I know we talked about it in the Appling game a little bit about, having that in the end zone. But, it just makes it pop. It makes it look like we're big-time footballing here.
It does. And definitely a different face for our program. And again, people, I don't think, realize, Heath, how much has went on behind the scenes to make all this possible, between the Wall of Fame, the Jumbotron, the paint machine on the field, even down to the huddle sideline and end zone with the TV you see down there, and the Ag South Farm Credit tent that's covering our TV to keep it, and you see this big telescoping thing in the end zone down here. I mean, it's just crazy. All the amount of effort that's went in to make all this possible.
And Joe, a lot of, especially when you get new stuff and new toys in there, everything just don't seem to work right every time.
Yeah.
The first time perfectly. So we definitely had our difficulties with it from time to time. But it's all coming together. It's all starting to just have a good showing here in Bacon County. And what Raider Nation is trying to put forth out there on the football field is going out throughout the whole community. It ain't just here in the stadium tonight.
No. And, Heath, I want to thank you personally. You put in a lot of work on this scoreboard over here, and had to pull the old thinking cap on, put it on, and scratch your head a couple of times. And I come up here with you a little bit, and, man, it's just awesome seeing our sponsors over there sliding across that thing, and even simple little details of the scoreboard saying Red Raiders on one side and Brantley on the other.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just unreal what the possibility of this thing can do, and you dug into it a lot. Share with us a little bit what all this thing, what you can do with it.
It's pretty much up to our imaginations. The more we get better with this, and talking with Mr. Reed Burkett, he's the one that's going to be kind of manning it from here on out. And I'm going to help him out as much as I can. But man, it can do anything. We can play PlayStation on it if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
But like you said, just the simple details of putting Red Raider across there. I know yesterday with our middle school program, we were able to put player cards out there for our captain, and the parents could see their kid's name and everything up here on the big Jumbotron. And again, we had them out on Facebook. Man, they were blasting it out, and we've had community members just come around and just take videos of it from time to time, because it's just, for a small town, it's huge in my book.
Well, I know you fixing to help. Maybe you've already cued them in when they need to start. We've got a new intro that's fixing to play here. If you're not here this game, if you're tuning in on the radio, I encourage you to get here to the next home game. Get here early. You want to be here, I say 20 minutes early to be safe.
Oh yeah.
And check out this new intro video that we've got. What's going to happen is about 15 minutes before kickoff, we're going to play this video, and the players will exit the end of the field house down here. They'll make their way behind the visiting bleachers, and they are going to enter the field at a new location now. And we're going to come in under the scoreboard. Our cheerleaders are lined up down here on the right-hand side. Our band are over here on our right-hand side down by the scoreboard. So I'm excited about this new change.
Yeah, man, this hot video is definitely one of those that I think we published it out on YouTube a few weeks ago. But man, it's huge. And
it is.
It'll make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. It just brings chills to some of the old time players.
Yeah.
Like Larry Jones is one of the first ones
and
that pops
up.
up.
Like 50s and 60s videos in the old black and white.
And it'll go all the way to back to when Meat, that big hit over in Pierce County. To me, the greatest play in Bacon County history is Jarrell Green to Tron over in Brooks County there in the playoff
pass.
And, and then Trayvion Moore, the last couple of years, the stuff him and Mason Michael's done.
Yes.
It all brings us all together as one.
And
as
Matt
one
Thrift
Red Raider,
in there, and his there, man, it just, again, it's just things that takes us back and gives us goosebumps and honors these guys, some of these legends of Bacon County. And we're super excited to unveil that tonight. And I guess we're cutting a ribbon on the Jumbotron.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's going to be nice, especially in the years to come, on what it can do at graduation, things like that. And we saw it this morning, rolling the scroll for the Wall of Fame inductees as they come ate breakfast for the kids this morning. A couple of them had a remark, man, that was nice to see when they pulled up this morning.
Yep. Well, Heath, let's talk a little bit about the game. So we're facing Brantley County.
Good afternoon, Raider Nation. We're going to cut away from the radio and listen to the band play the national anthem, and then we're going to see a really cool video off that Jumbotron the radio guys just told you about. So we're going to pause for all of this.
By the Raider Regiment. Let's pray. Father, we do thank you for this wonderful night, God, this beautiful night that you've given us, Lord, to come, Father, to gather together, Father God, to watch this game, to perform this game, Father. And we ask, God, first of all, God, for your safety, God, for each of the players, the coaches, each one that has a part of this, Father God. We thank you for Brantley County that's come this way, God. We ask, God, your blessings upon them as they travel back home tonight, God. Give them safety as they make that passage, Father God. I pray, Father, for our community, our country, Father, asking your blessings upon our healthcare workers that are working so hard, God. Again, we thank you for who you are. In the precious name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, if we focus on the scoreboard, we have a presentation for tonight.
takes the ball and scamper to the right and scamper away. 55 yards for the touchdown. And Bailey marks with his point.
There's a fundamental play. Bacon County looks like Bacon County's got the ball with a minute 5 here in the game. What a play. What a recovery. Awesome play as there was a mishandling in the backfield and Bacon County with the football. Dylan. Get up, Dylan. On the play. Matt Thrift trying to get his guys to the line to spike the ball. 2nd down and 1. We're actually going to hand it to number 5. He's going to get to the outside, cuts it back. Touchdown! Yes, sir. Victor One there at the tape, and the stadium's going crazy.
This is what I'm talking about.
Touchdown! 36 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, and Coach Johns is just running down the sideline. Great play by Green. He wanted it more. He went up and he got it, and it's going nuts over here. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. We're here to win this ball. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go. 0-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Our fans are on the field. Haven't sat down all night. We've got the ball at about the 47-yard line here. And, we got plenty of time. Twins to our left. Rick going to take the ball. He's going to hit. He's actually going to pull it. He's around the corner. He's down the sideline. Oh, my Lord. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown, Raiders! Oh, Lord, we've done it. We've done it. The shot factor, baby. As he took the ball in a great play by Matt Thrift. And we're sorry, fans, if you can't hear us. We have a crowd of Red Raiders all around us. I tried to back the mic up. But you know, if you're back home, you better be off your seat. Your hands better be in the air pumping.
Because if this was a 6-0 ball game, we'd be a little worked up as we just put it on the ground again, and boy, just everything is working as Matt takes it from the 50 to the 40 to the 30, and he's just going to outrun them all the way down to about the 12-yard line. He was thinking about cutting it out to the left and
Wesley Cuthbert down the sideline. He goes score! Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown, Raiders! Oh, we're going crazy! Oh, my goodness! Young man, we salute you, Wesley Cuthbert. He made the play, and he read it well. He read it well. He read it well. My Lord, the Raiders. Some of our receivers really didn't fall through or out. We got trips to our right. Part of this drop straight back. They're going to throw a screen out to number 7, who's got it always down the sideline across the 50. He's got one man to beat, number 47, and he runs him over. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown! Run by Jacob Clark. Great call. As number 47 tried to stop him, but he would not be denied and literally pushed him to the ground. Touchdown, Raiders, on a great screen call by Coach Ken Cody.
Touchdown, Bacon County. We're equipping Georgia tonight. What a lead! Somebody talk to me. I hear you.
That's what we're lined up. 3 down line.
Brantley County will receive kickoff.
Number 11, and just tore him up and said, "Welcome to Bacon County."
With a big stiff arm, and he goes up the field, big spin move, and he's cutting it back to the left side. Are you giving another stiff arm in the end zone? More touchdown! Yes, sir!
2 timeouts there. One, make it 7. I don't need to squander this, but then wait. They got twins on Trayvion.
He's open.
He's open.
He catches it. Hammers it. Touchdown!
They give it to
touchdown! What happened? He leaves bodies everywhere. Here come the
John and Ashley Graham for sponsoring all our red smoke because, oh, my gosh, it looks amazing down there. It does. And the one
Good afternoon, Raider Nation. Good evening, I should say. Welcome to the live broadcast of Bacon County Red Raider football as your Bacon County Red Raiders host the Brantley County Herons from just right across the way there, AAA school out of Region 2. As we host them tonight in a non-region competition. Hope you enjoyed that video. But we want to switch it back over to the radio guys here as Bacon County will be kicking off to Brantley County tonight to start the game. Oh, and a big shout-out to all the Brantley County fans that are tuning in on the NFHS Network. I want to thank you for doing so. You got a great guy running y'all's show over there in Brantley County, and Mr. Winder. So I want to, again, welcome y'all to our broadcast tonight.
Brantley County is wearing looks to be gold helmets and
with all white.
With all white with blue pinstripes on the top and the bottom.
Kind of a classic look for Brantley County. They've done that for a while now, as far as I know, for away uniforms. Here we are with the kickoff, and Abraham kicks it deep, and he gets it down to about the 12-yard line, and we're coming down. And it looks like we closed the hole up there, and he got to the 30-yard line.
Much better opening special teams tonight than we saw 2 weeks ago, Heath.
Absolutely. Them guys were coming flying down here to make a hit there.
Yes, sir. And you just want to see the guys stay in the lane and close the gaps.
But, here we are. We're taking, we're coming onto the field on the defensive side of the ball. Looks like we're going to be lining up, starting out in our 3-3 formation that we've kind of come accustomed to.
Yep.
We've got some guys look
And
like
it
they
looks
changed some
like,
numbers.
yeah, so
work with us here on that.
Gaddafi is wearing number 7, Heath.
And they looks like they just coming right up the middle, and we wrap him up after about a gain of looks like they're going to give him about 3 yards.
Not Gaddafi. I said Gaddafi. I meant Keandre.
Keandre is number 7 tonight. Okay. And that's going to be a thing. We're just
Yep.
going to have to play around with these numbers. I know in those black jerseys, Keandre's been wearing number 0, and they just don't have that in black.
No.
So here we come back up. They're lined up in 2nd and about 6 for the Herons. They look like they're running in the old wishbone formation.
Yep. And Heath, as you
It
call
looks
him,
like a fake. Knocked it down by number 1.
Man.
A great defensive play by our number 1. And again, that number's changed, so we're not sure who that is. But he made a great break on the ball, got his hand in there to break it up, and that tight end was streaming down the field. If he'd have caught that, he was going, I think, to the house. So a great job by that young man to breaking that one up.
Yes, sir. That would have been.
So that brings up a big 3rd down for Brantley County. Again, it looks to be 3rd down and 7. Looks like they're going to come up to the line now in a more of a spread formation. They got twins up top. Or actually, it's trips up top. Got the little slot back. He's out there just a little bit. One running back in the backfield to the top side.
We jumped, but
they didn't get us.
No, they didn't get us.
It's a little swing pass out there to the top side, and he got a block, and he made it to a 1st down. Looks to be a gain of about 12 to 13 yards for Brantley County, and picks up a 1st down for him, Joe.
Yeah, and thought we had him there for a second, but, man, their guy come in and put a good block on us and was able to get him that 6 or 7 extra yards. And we're just going to have to come off them blocks a little bit better, Heath.
Yeah, we are. And, the guy sealed the edge good like he's supposed to do. He come back on that our DB and made the block like he needs to. But now they got trips down to the bottom. 1 wide receiver up top, 1 running back in the backfield. And we're still in the 3-3 front.
And they're just running the spread similar to what we do, so this should be very
goes in motion up to the top, so it's empty backfield. And here he comes with a little screen pass.
And we almost
and
got
we
a hand
get
on
him.
it.
We got Rashid Slade, number 5, hits him. He got about a half a step there.
And we probably a 6-inch loss on the play.
Well, it looks like they're going to put it just right on the same spot. Brought it back to the line of scrimmage, but a great play reading that screen play by Rashid Slade, number 5
so that's
for
bring
Bacon
up
County.
2nd down and 10 for Brantley County. We got 10 minutes and 13 seconds
looks
remaining
like the
here.
referee is calling for an official timeout.
Either an equipment, somebody's gear or something he's looking at.
All right, now we got it ready, and we're ready to run. So Brantley's come back out, and the trip's down to the bottom. 1 running back straight behind the quarterback this time.
We're holding steady on D. We didn't jump. He pump fakes. Gets to number 7 for a complete pass and about a 9-yard gain on the play.
Yep, it looks like we might have called him just short, or they don't really sure. They ain't made a spot yet, but it does look like he's going to be about a half a yard to a yard short.
So they're going to spot it on they're in our territory now on the 48, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
And they're going to run back in with that wishbone package. It looks to me like when they're in that wishbone, they're going to try to run it down our throats. And, again, that's kind of been a weak area for us the last few times out. But maybe looks like we're stacking the box when they do that.
Yes.
So we look like we're prepared for what they're trying to run here.
Just hope they don't we cover if they try to slip a tight
and we stop him there, but he does look like he falls forward. Again, he didn't have about a half a yard to go, but that
and he's going to fall exactly right on. It's going to be a 1-yard gain, so that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
And look like number 7, Keandre Young, was in on the tackle on that. So again, they run when it's a long play. They run in the spread offense, and then they're on their closer when they want to run the ball. They're going with a wishbone.
Yep. Good job getting in there. we couldn't allow a yard, and when that's all we gave them was a yard, and it was just 1 yard too much.
And we've slid into the 4-4 or the 4-man front on defense now. They got trips up to the top. They do a little hard count, and our guys hold firm there, and they're looking to the sideline for the play. Quarterback calls for the ball. Little screen pass out in that way.
And we got
holding. Oh, that looked like holding.
Yes, sir, but they didn't call it.
No call there, and he got about 10 yards on that play. Our guys have got to come off those blocks a little bit harder than that.
Yes.
To try to get, just try to get loose from him and make the play on that.
And a little different crew than we've had before, so you're going to have to work different, find out,
Oh, yeah.
what they're allowing and they're not allowing. And that was holding if I ever saw it. But
they didn't call it, and you press on. But now Brantley County has come out to the double twins formation.
Down and 9.
Yeah, second down and 9.
Ball is on the 37.
And man in motion across the field. He looks for another little screen pass, and they're going to dip and dunk it to death, it looks like.
Yep.
And we finally make it run him out of bounds there on about the 24-yard line, it looks like.
So far in the past couple of years in this first series, this is a little better offensive Brantley County football than I've seen of what their traditional style is.
Usually they in the past have gone to the ground and pound run type offense, but here tonight they've opened up more into the spread, and it ain't a lot of yards at a time.
No.
They're doing little swings and screens and those little things that can chomp off the yards in a hurry.
And it's working good for them right now. So we're going to have to adjust and we need a big stop here. It's first down and 10 for Brantley County.
Low snap.
And he just overthrew his receiver there, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up second down and 10 for Brantley County. They're going to mark the ball is spotted on where are we at, Heath, on the 24?
24, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's right in the gap in my window, so I have to roll back and forth.
But Brantley comes back out. They got twins down at the bottom, one wide receiver up top. Looks like we've got two guys going to cover deep for us there. Dropping one back now on the defense side. Looks like we got a 3-man front. And it looks like he's going to hand it off.
We get a hand on him, but he slips away. He makes the outside corner, and they throw a flag.
They drag him out of bounds.
Threw it in the area, looks to be maybe holding. So please, if we can start getting some calls here, because there's been a lot of it going on down there. They just haven't been calling much of it.
And our guys defensively, we spread that play out like we wanted to do. Had a couple of times where we had our hands on him, but got to bring him down, Joe. It comes back to that little fundamental time. And it does look like it's holding on Brantley County, and we should back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, looks like.
Right.
So that's going to drop them back to being about second down and
let's see here.
About
15.
15.
Yep, second down and 15 for Brantley County.
On our 29-yard line, our defense are doing their best to keep them out of the end zone and the red zone here.
Yeah, we need a big defensive stand here.
Absolutely. It'd be nice for these guys to stand up and make some plays here. And they've done a good job so far. They've been a little bit, but they haven't broke yet.
That's right.
Here they go.
Little slant pattern. He overthrows it. Man, if our number 27 could have got in there, dove for that, he might have come up with an interception.
But, unfortunately, I hate to see he was that wide open, though, too, on that play.
Yes.
Giving a little bit too much cushion, in my opinion.
So third down and 15 still here for Brantley County. 7 minutes and 37 seconds on the play clock.
And they're running trips to the top side. And they're looking to the sideline and their wristband to get the play. Quarterback's kind of
talking to his receivers up there.
It looks like he's trying to find the guy he wants right out of the middle and a little quick out.
Oh, and he makes our guy miss, and they're going to get down to about the 5.
About the 6-yard line.
Yep.
And he knew where he wanted to go with that ball right away. He saw something he liked there that our defense wasn't doing right. But here we are. They are in the red zone. Looks like it's going to be first and goal there on the 7-yard line.
White Hats motioning to put the clock back in play, so it's rolling with 7 minutes and 22 seconds here remaining, first and goal for Brantley County. We need a mistake
Man in motion down to the bottom.
Oh.
Looks like we jumped off sides there a little bit too quick on that play. Again, we just can't keep giving them the free yardage there.
No, that'll be half the distance to the goal.
And our Red Raiders, again, our heels are on our end zone. We're trying to keep them out of it. And looks like they're going to run double twins down to the bottom.
So that's going to put the ball on the 4-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal on the 4. 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Twins down at the bottom, one tight end up top, and one wide receiver up to the top. He goes in motion, little fake jet.
We get a hand on him,
and we looks like they haven't
I
called
think we stopped
touchdown.
him at the 1.
So it's going to be on the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal on the 1-yard line for Brantley County.
And he almost got in. We had a hand on him at the line of scrimmage. It just wasn't enough to stop him or slow him down. And good hustle by the quarterback there to keep his legs pumping. And
that was a nice little fake there. And they going back to that wishbone.
Yep,
and it looks like he's going to just punch it in there for a score. So that puts Brantley up 6 to our Red Raiders nothing with 6:42 left on the clock in the first quarter. I don't know a lot about Brantley. I wasn't able to watch any film on them or nothing like that, so I don't know what kind of field goal kicker they have or anything else like that. But it does look like they're going to line up to try the extra point.
Traditionally, in the past, Brantley has always had a decent kicker.
Yeah.
That's one part of the program that I've always seen consistently that's been pretty decent. So we'll see what they got here tonight. Good snap. And weak kick, but it just did get over.
He just did skin it through there. He scraped the paint going across those uprights right there. But
hey, it went through.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent. And the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
They kicked off to us. We recovered the kickoff, and looks like they thought there was a fumble on the play, but the referee over on the far side saying he was down, so Bacon County will take over possession with 1st and 10. It looks like it's going to be on about our 35-yard line.
We got lucky there, Heath.
We were trying to duck and dodge a little bit too much and not protect that ball. We got to do a better job on protecting the ball in that situation.
Yeah, if you're not going to get north and south, then just get down.
We started out, we got Tomberlin in the backfield. I was fixing to say his brother, but it's Riker Tomberlin in the backfield. Looks like Rashid Slade is going to be our running back. We've got a little sniffer top back. And when he takes the ball right at the field, and he takes off running, he gets a 10, 11-yard gain out of there. Young Mr. Rashid Slade hit the hole hard. Looked like his daddy running on that play right there.
And a good starting run to start our
offensive series. We got a flag on the
series.
play, though. See what this flag is.
Oh, man.
We can't.
No, we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot right here on the start.
And again, I don't think he really knows what the call is. He looks like he was counting our players.
Did we jump off sides?
I don't know what they're going to
procedure.
call, but that was a great run there right off
Yeah.
the top side by Rashid Slade.
We don't have an official call here.
No. Yeah, they still trying to talk about what the flag is about. But again, you know, it's nice to see us start out with a pound and run like that. Go back to what we've known in the past there. And Rashid took the ball and he hit it hard off that top side. Had some good blocking over
Sideline
there.
warning against us.
Against the Red Raiders.
Well, luckily we got a warning on that call. And it makes you feel as good as sometimes. Are they going to?
They're going to give us a penalty.
They are.
There wasn't no warning on it.
No, there wasn't.
Wow. And it was a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, my goodness.
Never heard of that before,
No,
Joe. Sideline
no,
warning,
it wasn't
15 yard. Yeah, it was a 15-yarder because it was 1st and 10.
But
I don't have a clue.
No, it's 13. We're back now. It's first down and 13. I don't know what that was, Heath.
They seem to be changing the rules on me here, Joe.
So they.
And I hate to be one just to.
Okay, did they give a sideline warning? But there was another penalty. But I don't understand the 13 yards.
Yeah, there's nothing I know of that backs you up 13 yards at a clip.
But they are. It's first down and 13 for Bacon County. And, folks, we don't know what's going on here tonight. And I don't know if this official crew does either. Apparently, they must have been if you got a holding, they mark it from the spot. Uh-oh, we got
Let's
another
see what
penalty.
this flag is.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's going to be against them. Got a little excited, wanted to jump off side, so we're going to get 5 of those 13 back. Again, I don't know where you even get 13 out of. It's either 5 or 10 or 15.
So that's going to bring up first down and 8.
And I understand I'm just an old graduate from Bacon County, but that's usually how they count off the penalty markers.
It had to be a spot mark foul when they backed them up 10 yards.
But here we go. We got Cozy in the backfield now. Our man in motion. Jet sweep out to the outside. He gets to the outside.
Stiff arm, but he gets wrapped up and just wasn't able to push off, but it was good enough for about a 2-yard gain.
Looks like he's going to give him 3 here on the bottom side. And it'll be second and about 7 for the Red Raiders.
It was a good 3-yard gain there.
I know. It looks like it's going to be,
So second down and 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Brantley County 7, Bacon County 0.
Cozy Batten's back in the quarterback position. Rashid Slade's in running back. We got our doubles formation that we run quite often. He looks back, and they're going to let him throw the ball. And he hits him.
And it's going to be good enough. It's a complete pass, and it's about a 6-yard gain. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
And that's nice to see.
And good patience in the pocket there to wait on something to develop because there wasn't anything too open there at the start, and receivers finally was able to get some separation.
He went through his progression very well, and, you know, Cozy's that quarterback we usually run in there for the run-type plays.
That's right.
I'm sure it kind of shocked him a little bit for him to drop back and throw, and he made a nice throw there. Hit him right in the chest. A little low, but Trotman made a nice catch on it.
Yep.
Riker comes – ooh, he almost threw that one into the arms of the Brantley County defender there.
We were going for number 3.
Trotman.
Yep, Trotman. We got one hand on it, but.
And then they run Cozy Batten back in at quarterback. They're looking to the sideline. Our Red Raiders are looking at the sideline.
4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
I've got trips down to the ball, one running back down to the bottom. We run a guy in motion.
We hand
Jet
it off.
Sweep, and here he gets off. He's got the edge, and he's going to get about 12 out of it. See where they mark him out. They're going to give him right at about 10.
Down.
Yeah, right at the first down marker there. That was a great run right there. Got to the outside and turned them boosters on.
We have not been able to get outside hardly at all in any of our previous opponents.
And they're going to give us a first down, so that's a Red Raider first down right there. And we're across into our territory there on our offense. We're moving from our right to left. We bring in Mr. Tomberlin again at quarterback. Bring in a tight end, number 29. And again, I don't think we've got his name in the numbering system.
We
Here
hand
he
it
takes
off
a
to
run,
Slade.
and he takes off, and he gets about 3 to 4 yards on the little off edge play there, off tackle play.
Very similar to that first offensive play in this series.
Right. You know, they look good. He looked like he had some blockers there, and they kind of closed in pretty quick, but that's what your defense is going to do anyway.
Yep. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Red Raiders here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining
We got
in the
our
first
little
quarter.
slot back, tied in with Twins down at the bottom. Tomberlin back at quarterback. He looks.
He's got a guy
sets and
coming
throws.
in behind him, and he makes a good
nice
throw.
but just he was being pressured and just a little outside there on the play. Trying to make a nice diving catch, number 3 did, Trotman, on that ball. Just came up a little bit short on grabbing it. So that
And
gives
I'm
it
not
3rd
sure
and about
if
8.
he would have called it, that he wouldn't have been out of bounds anyway. But, again, a good attempt, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for our Red Raiders.
Yep.
The ball's on the 43.
And this crew just seems like they're having trouble even getting the ball off the field.
Yes, they do.
But we're lined up. Tomberlin, we got trips down to the bottom. Rashid down to the bottom side or his left-hand side. They look back, drop.
We going down the middle, and Brantley County gets a hand on it, number 32, and he bats it down, so that's going to bring up 4th down for our Red Raiders.
4th down and 8 for the Red Raiders here. We're on our 40, looks like 42-yard line. It looks like we're calling the punt team in.
Yep.
We had a nice little drive going there. We just didn't finish it the way we wanted to finish it. Our Red Raiders are trying their best to just get it, again, like we talked about, getting their footing in the season.
Well, in that last set right there, Heath, we was just, the passes were right there at the tip of the fingers, wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yep.
And again, we just we got to continue to find a way to settle in here and get comfortable.
We got our long snapper, and a little high, and we do get it
off. And
nice little spiral. He calls it for a fair catch. He
throws
the ball.
We got it.
Does the Red Raiders cover it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Red Raider ball. Woo!
That's
Great
what I'm
play.
talking about.
It looked like number 22, Hudson Boatwright, come in up with the ball there. Great play, great hustle play by our punt team. And that gives the Red Raiders the ball on our, looks like about 16, 17-yard line, Joe.
It's amazing in high school football sometimes how a punt can be some of your best offense.
And, you know, as a youth coach and stuff like that, I've always told my guys, if you're running that hard underneath it, you're not going to catch it. Best thing to do is back off of it.
Yep.
And, again, that's a prime example of how something that quick can happen. You got all them pads on, it's going to bounce off if you don't field it cleanly. We got Tomberlin back at quarterback, Twins down at the bottom. They hand off to Rashid, and he goes right up the middle.
He hits the hole hard.
He hit that hole hard.
Now, I like to see that.
Full head of steam there, and he picks up about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That was one nice run right there. I like that. And here we run right back to it. Twins down at the bottom.
And
again, off to him again. And he picks up about another 3 to 4 yards. Looks like they're going to give him a first down right there, Joe.
Yes, sir. And that was about a 6-7 yard gain.
Yeah.
We got a Brantley County player, his helmet come off, so he's having to run off the field, and they're sending in a sub.
But our Red Raiders, we're knocking on the door,
Yes,
Joe.
sir.
We're getting closer and closer here.
It's 1st down and goal. The ball's on the 5, Heath, and we've got 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
It'd be hard for me not to feed it back to Rashid. He's done a great job,
Yes,
and we give it back to him,
and they
get him in the backfield. But I think he got it back to the line of scrimmage there. Looks like they were trying to bring the house on a blitz on that one also, Joe.
And to me, it looked like they were offsides, but
yeah, it looked like they had jumped a little sooner. But now we run Cozy Batten in at quarterback. We
get a little more speed here down in the red zone.
We got Twins down at the bottom, and Brantley County's got a player down, so it's going to be an official timeout here.
And not sure. This is going to be a cramp, Heath, this early in the game. But while we have a player down, we're going to Oh,
it looks like it's going to be on them. So they're going to slice a little bit further. We'll take that yardage.
Yes, sir. So that's going to put us touching the goal line.
I was going to say, I don't know how you got a half a distance. But here we are. We're lined up. We got twins up top. Rashid Slade's in the backfield. Cozy's at quarterback.
And we handed to Slade, and they hit us in the backfield.
They met us right there. They knew what we were going to do with it. Let's see what Coach Goss is going to do here. Looks like it'll be 4th down and goal. Looks to be on the 2-yard line. We running Tomberlin back in at quarterback, so it looks like we're going to go for it here.
Yeah.
So our Red Raiders, we're lining up. We're going to try our best to punch this thing in here and get some points on the board. And not just 3 points. We want to try to tie this game up right here.
Yes, sir. He's showing confidence in his players here that we can do this.
Absolutely. And they hit him in the backfield again. And they going to take over the ball, possession of the ball. Man.
And we just let their guys through, and good job by Brantley County defense here, and turn it over on downs, and we can't allow that.
No, we can't have that right here. We've got to have a better showing up front with our linemen to stop that coming through there.
Yes, sir.
They brought the house, and they knew what we were running with it. They knew where our power had come from all that series, and you know
sometimes I say here, this is where we can press box quarterback a little bit, Heath, and if you're under center and do just what Brantley County did, if you're down on the the 6-inch line, but
here they come in that wishbone formation, and they're going to start on about our 6-yard line. And they hand it off, and we hit him there. And after about a gain of about 2 to 3
a flag up top.
Look, I think it's the ball marker.
Is it the ball marker? Did it come out?
I don't know. But yeah, he looked like he threw the ball marker.
I thought it was a flag at the start. I just seen a flash.
So that's going to be 2nd down, and with about 7 yards to go.
35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Clock's rolling. Brantley County 7, Bacon County 0.
And we're crowding the box. Like I said, usually in this wishbone formation, they're going to run it, and they do try to run it off the bottom side here, and we do get a hand on him. But he's gaining about 3 to 4 yards each time, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 for Brantley County.
And right here is where we're going to have a stop. We can't allow 3 yards. You got to make a 1-2 yard stop on this play.
And I think they're going to run the clock out here for the quarter.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Raider Nation. With your score, Brantley County 7, Bacon County 0.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Again, I want to welcome you, Raider Nation, to Red Raider Football, live on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. My name is Brent Johnson. I'm the instructor at Bacon County High School's Engineering and Technology Department, where I advise the Technology Student Association as well as the Student Broadcasting Program, which is bringing this broadcast to you tonight, along with softball and basketball and baseball and other sports. I want to thank 2 students tonight, senior Jake Johnson on the camera tonight, and will be helping me produce the show in the press box as well some. Got a brand new student helping tonight for his first time at a football game, and that's Landon Spencer. He's a sophomore at Bacon County High School. So I want to, again, shout out to those 2 young men for volunteering their time to be here tonight to bring you this broadcast.
And we're back here at the start of the second quarter. Brantley County has the ball.
3rd down and about 3 yards for Brantley County here. Is way deep in our end zone or in our area. They got trips down at the bottom. Quarterback looks. We had a guy kind of playing around there, wanting to do a little something different. He looked it off. Like a busted up hand.
Yep.
And we hit him. but I think he's going to get close to a first down there, Joe.
It's mighty close. I think he may be short. Looks to be about a yard short, I hope, Heath.
Well, I know Mr. Eric Moore over there, he went in and flipped the fourth down for us.
Uh-oh, we got a player down.
We got a player down here for Bacon County.
Not sure if he may have got rolled up on.
He's definitely not doing a whole lot of moving, and
No.
I don't like to see that sign a whole lot of times.
No, sir. We'll see who we got here. Yep. So we got a Bacon County player injured, folks, here on the field, and our trainers out here seeing to him. And we're going to take another break here and get our sponsors some recognition, and we'll come back to you as soon as we get the player off the field. Again, Bacon County player injured on the field, and they are bringing a stretcher out, and they're going to have to take the player off. Not sure if it was an ankle or knee injury.
They are working on the leg area.
Yeah. And again, just prayers right now, Heath, out there, Raider Nation, we're asking you to pray for this young man. Lift him up, and hopefully everything's okay. We're just being cautious. We do have a very, very good physical trainer down here on our sideline, and anyway, we just got word who it was, but we're not going to put that on the air here tonight, just for him and his family. And again, prayers go out. Hopefully everything's okay. We just don't like to see them bringing that stretcher out, man. That makes my heart sink, Heath.
Yeah, especially you're talking about our kids here. These are our youngins that we've watched growing up. We definitely don't want none of them to hurt any at all, even a little injury in football.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely prayers going up tonight for this young man, and hoping it's nothing real serious when they do get him to the hospital here.
Yes. Well, Heath, carry on the show here. Let's talk a little bit. One thing, let's talk a little bit about this paint machine and what we got here with the turf tank. One thing I want to thank Mr. Jason Taylor and Coach Scott Brown. He put the Red Raiders in the end zone today.
Yep.
And then Jason Taylor come out and highlighted the words Red Raiders in red, and really made this thing stand out and pop off here. And also, a group of Touchdown Club members were here last night till about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and painted the field sponsors on the field, so we can give them a shout-out. We want to thank Barber Recycling, Burt CPA, Titan Modular Systems, and Alma Tire and Auto Repair. Big sponsors for Bacon County here in the program and what they do, and it's just huge of their contributions, how far it goes.
Yeah, and without them, man, none of this is possible. The scoreboard's not possible. The backing from the school to have the confidence to come in here and order this nice turf tank, this robot that's painting the fields, and it's not only going to be utilized here, it's going to be used for soccer. The band's going to use it for their little practice field, if I'm not mistaken, the baseball and softball field.
Yep.
So everybody in in our area, as far as sports-wise, is going to take advantage of this robot that's out here. And again, like we talked about before, if you've ever painted a field, you know how tedious those little tick marks and
yes.
those hash marks and all those things are. And just to sit there and Coach Brown, all he does is sit on his gator now and make sure it don't mess up too bad.
Well, I can say today he didn't sit on. He was doing other things while that sucker was painting, and he was getting other things done. And
it was definitely ninth hour coming in here with the scoreboard and.
Yep. And Heath, let's go over some of these sponsors on our scoreboard.
Absolutely.
There. We got Prime South Bank. Was a huge contributor here to the scoreboard, along with Walker Jones. We want to thank Mr. Patrick.
Mr. Patrick Jones. He's
yes, sir.
An alumni here. Stepped up huge with this sponsorship. Again, without these guys, there's no way that we can do as a touchdown club what we're doing.
Yes.
These guys are huge, and then you got some ones that's been with us for a while. Like Access ATC and Pineland Bank. And then the signs by Joey, who was responsible for putting this nice Jumbotron up. Those guys worked late, and they worked in the rain. They've had some difficulties digging these holes. We looked at them when they were digging the holes, and they started out being 4 foot in diameter, and they ended up being about 8 foot in diameter because they kept caving in.
Yes, and there was so much. The water table was so high with all this rain we've had. And we want to thank Bacon County Hospital and Health System, Dairy Queen, Industrial Forge, F&B South, Subway, Parker Food Mart, Carver Drug Company, and Heath. I missed two there. I can't read the red one. The red one that says the Bacon County Touchdown Club.
Yeah, that's the Bacon County Touchdown Club.
And the yellow one right below Parker's.
Is Southside
Church of God. And then we've got State Farm, Mr. John Hughes, our Touchdown Club president. Then we have Mr. Tommy Taylor there, K&L Barbecue. And we got Jay's IGA.
Stephen Williams and the Williams family.
Yes.
You talking about being contributors for about everything in Bacon County.
Oh, my goodness.
That family's done a lot over the years.
He saved me tonight. I got here to the field and realized that I didn't have I forgot plates to feed the players tonight. Yeah. And I said, well, let me call Stephen real quick and see if he has an employee that could run us some plates down here. And he answered the phone, and he said, Joe, I'll bring them to you personally.
Absolutely. And we talk about time in and time out. You can go to Walmart and get what you need. You can run to these big chain stores and get those things, even in our community.
Yeah.
But these local folks is what stepped up huge.
Yes.
When we started we had the dream, I reckon, of this Jumbotron, and we just wanted an addition to the scoreboard we had. And next thing we know, we're running with this thing, and we're like, can we really get this done?
Yeah.
And it's here, Joe.
I know. If you would have asked me at the start, and I did. I was just like, I don't see how we can pull this off.
Yeah,
but our community has stepped up so big. They're taking our player off the field, and he's waving to the crowd and to the players, and he's very emotional and upset, but just glad to see him raising his hand here as he's coming off. And again, just prayers go out to this young man, and golly, what a fine young man he is. And I pray everything's going to be okay, and seeing him wave and is, coherent is a positive plus.
Absolutely. Again, this is a sport where we understand injuries happen. You definitely don't want to see one taken off on a stretcher, but to see him being able to move is a good sign that, it's something that can possibly be fixed. And maybe, like I said, we get it to the hospital and x-rays and things like that, it might not be that bad. But it's fourth down and about 2 yards, and it looks like Brantley's going to go for it here. And, man, they are deep in their end zone, or in our territory anyway.
Yep. So they may be just going to try to get us to jump off right here, Heath. We'll see if they do that and call a timeout. And because they are very, very deep. The ball is on the 16.
Yeah, it's you talking about being a gambler.
And it's actually 4th and 1, Heath.
Yeah.
4th and 1.
And then the umpires or referees talking to our coach about something. And
they may go to this little, what do you call the little quick punt here we used to do with Aubrey Carter back in the day.
Short kicks, quick kick.
Quick kick, and they could pull a little quick kick on us here. And if I remember correctly, I think in past I've seen Brantley County do that.
Yeah. And like I said, they're coming to the line.
Yep.
Trips on the bottom.
They're in the shotgun.
Shotgun, got one running back in the backfield.
And he's doing a hard count.
And we ain't moved, which is a good job on our defensive side of the ball. He's under center down.
And
he's going to take it, and he's going to pound it up for about 3 to 4 yards for a first down.
And big call by Brantley County coaching staff there.
Yes, it was.
You know, that goes the other way, and you're sitting here questioning why in the world do you make that call, but it went in their favor.
It did, and, you know, now Bacon County, our defense has got to, you know, tangle with their offense a little bit more, and they coming back out in the trip, set down to the bottom, one running back in the backfield in the shotgun formation.
And we got officials calling a time here.
They're blowing the whistle.
We got an equipment malfunction on one of our players. They're sending him to the sideline. Looks like he's got a problem with his helmet here. So they're sending him off. We're having to send another defensive player on, number 60.
And it done turned dark on me, Joe.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
see it. Number 60, Tyler Thomas.
Yes.
So here they are. They're getting ready to call the play. Looks like they're going to do a handoff. And he try to get to the top side, and we get him after about 2 to 3 yard gain there. Our guys were on him pretty good.
I'm so glad we got a hand on him because he was just about to break that corner, and there wasn't nobody else out there.
No, there wasn't nobody out there. Great job on our guys to bait that tackle, and with a guy with a running with a full head of steam. He was trying to get all he could get out of it.
Yes.
But here they come back up to the line. They got twins down to the bottom, one wide receiver up top. Brantley's moving from our right to left now because of the quarter change. Look, and we're going to hand it off again. He comes right up the middle, and he breaks through and gains about 10, 12 yards on that play there, Joe.
Very aggressive run for Brantley County there, and very physical, physical on their running back on his part. And, man, that was, again, another big first down for Brantley County. And we, you know, here we've got 2 substitutions now with an injured player out. We got a new kid playing in his spot, and the substitution in for a player that had the
equipment malfunction.
Yeah, the equipment malfunction.
They've got twins up to the top, one running back in the backfield again, one wide receiver down to the bottom. Shotgun formation. And they hand back off to him up in the middle.
We hit him at the line, but
man,
he
is
pumping.
Still piling his feet. And he looks like he's going to pick up about
3. Yeah, it's going to be a 3 yard gain on the play. No, 4.
4 yard.
4 yard gain. And Brantley County is definitely running physically downhill.
Absolutely. When that little running back gets the ball, he's pumping his feet and he's churning just as hard as he can. Our guys are going to have to gang tackle him. And again, we've seen that everybody so far this year. That's kind of a weakness for us, a weak area for us right now. And it looks like Brantley going to call a timeout here.
Yep. Well, we'll take a quick break here and get – Country 104.3, and we're sitting here, Brantley County 7, Bacon County 0, and we are in the second quarter. And as soon as we get our scoreboard back up here, we're doing a little, we're flaring this new jumbotron.
That's right. We're getting all the
So we got 9 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 6 for Brantley County. Brantley has the ball. They're in a shotgun, trips to the bottom.
Looks like a jet sweep. He pulls it, and he takes off running. The quarterback does, and he gets a gain of about 12 to 13 yards. Well, no, I'm sorry, about 7 yards.
Yep. And it's going to be enough for a first down for Brantley County, and they're knocking on the door in our territory here. Spot the ball at the 48 in Brantley County's territory. So they're knocking on the door at the 50 here with 9 minutes and 20 seconds in the second quarter. And again, Brantley County is up 7-0 over our Red Raiders. It's going to be first down and 10. Ball's on the 48. They're in the shotgun, trips up top. Send a guy in motion.
And looks like they're going to have.
Yep, we sniffed that one well, but that's going to be a
offside false start for them.
Excuse me, false starts for Brantley County. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
And we had that one read pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it had been a 5-yard loss either way they looked at it, I believe, Heath.
And, you know, they're running that little it's a read option play.
Yep.
Seeing what we're going to do, the defensive end's doing, and the quarterback's making the decision whether to hand it off or run it. And he read it good to play before that, gained quite a few yards, but there they were a little bit excited, jumped off or moved a little bit quicker.
Brantley stays in the same formation, trips up top.
We've got a 4-man front on defense.
They send him in motion. They hand it
off
to him this time, but
we got him again in the backfield. Great play there. Looked like we had number 1, Keywan McMarsh was in there on the play.
And it's going to be a no gain on the play for Brantley County. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
Absolutely. We read that one on this side really well. Number 1, Keywan McMarsh. Number 35, Akey Brown looked to be in there on the play also.
And I'm excited. Akey Brown is a freshman.
Absolutely.
And, man, he is a good-looking kid, Heath.
Yes, he is. And like, if I'm not mistaken, we've had more than our fair share of freshmen out there on the field today.
Yes.
Here we are. We line back up in that 3-man front, it looks like this time. He looks to drop back, a little short pass. Oh, he gets it, and we bring him down. And with about a 5-yard gain.
Down there.
Akey Brown caught him there. Nice open field tackle there for a gain of about 6 yards, it looks like they're going to give him. So it'll be 3rd down and 9.
Ball's on the 49. 8 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Brantley County 7, Bacon County 0. We're trying to make a big defensive stop.
Yes, sir. We need a big stop right here. It'd be great. Just get them to either punt it right here or get a turnover would be even better.
You know, we really don't even want to give them 5 yards because we know they've been running on us tonight. Quarterback takes snap. He rolls out. He throws it. We had a guy on him, but he
does make the reception there. It looks like he's going to gain right on
they're going to give him a very favorable spot.
Yes, they are. Man, wow.
It's pretty close. They're right by the chain, so it looks to be 4th and inches.
4th, and I don't even know if you can put inches in there, Joe.
Well, he threw up the inches sign. So I'm saying inches, Heath.
But it was our guy was covering it. It just went through his hands, and he was able to come away with it and make a completion there.
Yep.
And again, they've done these short run plays on 4th down multiple times. I would think I'm going to do the same thing. The quarterback's probably going to come under center here pretty quick.
Well, I thought he was, but he's standing in the shotgun, Heath. We got twins down at the bottom, wide receiver up top, one running back in the backfield.
Man in motion.
Oh,
and they're going to run right up the middle. He falls just a foot, and that was all he needed to get a first down on that play.
Yep.
Great defensive stop for us, but just
it wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough for us.
So that's going to move the chains for Brantley County. They're going to spot the ball. Looks to be on about the 42-yard line in our territory. So
47.
No, 42.
That's right.
Yeah, it's on the 42.
If I can
my math's getting better. That's right. My math's getting a little better, Heath.
I said I could count by 5. I didn't say I could read real well.
6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brantley County 7, Red Raiders 0.
Trips up top in a little bunch set, up to the short side of the field.
And they
look like they had some movement on their end.
And there was a lot of movement on that last play, Heath. Yep. I wasn't sure that they jumped off on their part.
Yep. So that's going to give them 5 or give us 5 yards, back them up 5 more yards, so that's going to make it 1st and 15 for them.
And I honestly thought they should have – that's exactly what happened on that 4th and inches on that last play. But they just didn't call it.
Nope. And a good job on our guys. We seem to be getting a little bit better on the discipline side as far as jumping off sides. I know we've had 1 already.
Knock on wood, we haven't seen as many penalties tonight that we have in the past 3 games.
So we're playing a little bit cleaner than what we had. Here they got trips back down to the bottom again, 1 running back. And he's going to roll down to the bottom side, and we're giving chase.
Oh.
And it looks like an incomplete pass.
Woo, man.
I thought he made a nice little completion there, but
I guess
just
in
a little bit
football,
far.
you got to have 2 feet in it. It's not like the NFL where you got to have 1 foot in, Heath.
I'm not sure. I thought it was 1 foot. Maybe they carried him right on out. But our Red Raiders were giving great chase on that play. We're very close to bringing it down to quarterback on that play.
So that should bring up 2nd and 15 for Brantley County here with 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Brantley still up 7-0 on our Red Raiders.
And that's
the ball is on the 42.
And now they're flipping the flag over to 2nd down. We've played tough on this defensive side of it. We just gotta finish the drill here.
That's right.
Man in motion, they're gonna bring everybody up to the top except for the running back, and he's gonna look that way.
Pass, and we get pressure in there, and he flushed him out of the pocket, but he's getting some yards, and
he's gonna bring it back up to about a
6-yard gain on the play.
6-yard gain.
So that's gonna bring up 3rd down and 9 for Brantley County. They're gonna spot the ball on the 40-yard line. And another time here, we got to make a big stop, Heath. And we need this. We've been fighting for it, and I say we're in 2-down territory here for Brantley County. They've been going for it all night. If you're going to go for it on the 15 deep in your own territory, you know they're going to go for a 4th down here.
You definitely would think so, especially if they could get any yardage out of it. Our guys need to stop it right here and even push him on back.
Yeah, we don't want to let any yards on this play.
Again, we got a wide receiver. He's calling for it. He's clapping his hands now.
He drops back, looks.
And he just drops it down.
Underthrew.
They were trying to set up a little screen pass to the short side of the field, and he just threw it a little low. Looks like they are going to run the punt team out.
How about that? First time tonight for Brantley County. Yeah, we just.
But our Red Raiders stood up big there on defense. That's good to see.
Yes, sir, and that's what we've been trying. That's what me and you've been calling for all night up
all
here.
night long. I like to see our defense take a stand here, and our guys, they did good on that.
They did. That is much improved, and especially like I said, with
we're not putting anybody back here on the punt team.
He gets the punt off, and a good high punt for Brantley County. And
see where it's going.
And it's going to take a Bacon County bounce,
and they're going down it right there on about the 12-yard line. And so that's where our Red Raiders are going to take over with 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Hey, stop the clock, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, the clock. He can't hear me, can he?
No. Yeah, we had about 6-7 seconds roll off the clock here after the punt. And
I forgot I wasn't in the stands for a minute there hollering at them telling them to shut off the clock.
That's all right.
But, our Red Raiders are going to take over right here. We got 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And we know we can bring out some big plays.
Yes.
We've not been on offense very much tonight, Joe.
No, and we can run this fast pace, no huddle offense. We've done it in the previous games. We just, tonight we've not been
on the field. Our defense has been on the field all night long, it seems like.
But we just haven't quite got settled on offense here late in this second quarter. And hopefully
we
here
got trips
this series,
down to the bottom, one wide receiver up top. Rashid Slade's long running back.
And they bust through, get a hand, and it's going to be short.
Intercepted by them, and it looks like he's going
to get in for a touchdown. So pick 6 for Brantley County. And what happened is one of their linemen got through and
hit our quarterback's arm. It looked like he jumped a second too soon, though, coming across there. His helmet moved way before anybody else's did.
Yep.
So that puts us, our Red Raiders, in a deficit again. We're back in that hole that we don't need to be in, definitely.
And a lot of leniency with this officiating crew tonight. Again, we've seen a lot of holding going on out there. what you and I have thought, and it's definitely been some jumping off sides.
And I know I'm not down there on the field and all, but it don't look that way to me.
No.
They line up to try the extra point.
And it's up and good and much better than the last PAT by Brantley County. So he gets that one up and through the uprights with a much stronger leg. So that's going to put the score Brantley County 14, Red Raiders 0.
And again,
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Out, nobody's got their head down. We're staying in this. We're only down 14 points, and it's only the second quarter. We still got 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter, so plenty of time to march down the field. And if we can just get 7 points on the board going into halftime, I think that'll pick the spirits up, very much. And we go in and coaching staff can try to make some adjustments, but we got to see some offensive consistency here.
Absolutely, and we got number 3, Trotman, and number 14, Guinea back deep to return to kickoff here.
Yeah. And what I'm starting to see here late is Brantley County's just really beating us up front.
Yeah, and man, they kick it deep over our heads, and we pick it up.
Oh my goodness.
We do finally get it. But, man, it's not much of a return, and he's going to be down about the 12-yard line. That's definitely not what we wanted to have happen on that play there, Joe.
No, sir. Very dangerous recovery on that kickoff. And luckily, we're pinning ourselves deep, so we're kind of starting off where, we were on that last offensive series.
Yeah, it's not the place we want to be at, Joe.
But we're on offense. We got the ball, and like I say, we've got plenty of time to make something happen here. We just got to fight through it.
Yeah, we got our doubles, twins down at the bottom. Oh, and they do jump off sides on that one. Great call by our coaching staff to go ahead and do a hard count there, because they have been trying to read our cadence every time. And again,
and
like we talked about,
if the officials aren't going to call it, then you got to start doing this hard count type stuff to pull them off, Heath, and try to slow some of that down.
Absolutely, and again, we talked about it. It seems like they're just a step ahead of where our center's snapping the ball, but at least that time we stopped them there. And low snap, but we get it to Rashid Slade. He hits it off the bottom edge, and
the ball pops out.
But he was down. They caught him down. But nice little gain there of about 7-8 yards. Nice to see Rashid running the ball hard.
That's going to be they're giving him a first down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely first down.
So it's a good 10-yard gain on the play. Ball spotted on the 25.
And we're trying to run a little bit faster offense. We got trips up top. 1st and 10 for our Red Raiders.
And who's calling it? We got an official.
The official calling.
Not sure what's going on here.
I think he's trying to get them to put first down on the.
They got second down and 10. It's first down and 10.
Give a shout out to our chain crew. They're our subs tonight. They were gracious enough to take on the job to let Coach Bentley and Coach Tommy enjoy the night, because they're being inducted into the Wall of Fame. It's great to see Mr. Eric Moore, Mr. Sean Lee, and Mr. John Hughes step up in that role. Again, the community is just huge here in Bacon County, stepping up with anything we need. But we come back with trips up top. Rashid in the backfield, fake it. Slant pass, right through his hands.
Right, and great pass.
Great pass. We had it wide open, and if he'd have caught that one in stride, he'd have been gone, I think.
Yeah, we got to come down with that pass right there. Hit him right in the hands. Just got to do a better job mentally. We just got to make these plays, Heath. We've got to figure out a way to make these plays.
Yep. And we're looking to the sideline for our play. Looks like we're going to run trips down to the bottom side, which is the short side of the field for us. No, now we're running our double twins on either side. Looks like we've got number 11, Tyron Dean, down here at the bottom with number 10, Aiden Cawthorn. little screen pass to Guinea.
And they read it.
They read it pretty
Yes.
good, and they're going to drop us for a loss of about 2 yards on that play.
Oh, my goodness. We got some players going on out here.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy
Yep.
here, as they say. I saw it look like both of them was doing some slinging and pushing
Yes.
there. I don't know which way they'll call
Man, I know. Yeah, and it's probably going to be the last one. Just curious to see
which way they'll go with it.
We sure don't need a penalty going our way right here, Heath.
No, we definitely don't. That's going to hurt us, sure enough. Again, it's just we cannot find our footing on the offensive side of the ball, Joe. And they're calling the Brantley County coach out.
So it looks like it may be against us. Just curious here, unless they were telling him what player, or I mean, he could see it was right in front of him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to necessarily tell him what player it was. And there it looks like it may be signaling for offsetting.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to kind of warn both of the young men there. Watch the activity after the whistle and the slinging around and stuff like that. And, we don't want frustrations to get in the way of it and doing something a little stupid here.
Yep.
So it's definitely
unsportsmanlike conduct, offsetting penalties on both sides.
So our Red Raiders come back onto the field.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for our Red Raiders with 3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brantley County 14, Bacon County 0.
You got Rocker Tomberlin back at quarterback, Rashid Slade at running back. Our double twin set that we got. And the referees are still huddling up for something.
Yep.
Our guys are ready. It looks like we're chomping at the bit to try to get this 3rd down play off. We're looking at 3:57 left in the half. It'd be nice to get down there and get some points on the board here, Joe.
And I hand it to Brantley County here in this first half. So far, defensively, they've done a good job up front, Heath. To me, been their strongest point here. They haven't given us much room or our quarterback much time on very many plays.
No, they haven't. We've got a guy in motion. They run a linebacker up
blitz.
For a blitz. And here he
comes.
Goes. And
we
then
get
we
it
run
off.
A screen play to Tyrod Dean, and he takes off the edge.
Good
for about 7 yards there, but it's still going to be 4th and 5 for Red Raiders.
So punt team is taking the field at this time, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 5 for our Red Raiders. Again, good 3rd down play there, just wasn't enough for a 1st down.
And again, we're not giving our quarterback any time to throw.
No, he literally he had to had a split second to get rid of that ball because that blitz was on top of him.
And again, we understand these offensive linemen, they're out there doing what they can do. We're not, judging them or nothing else like that. That's just part of the game. Yeah. It's like I tell my son all the time, you're an offensive lineman, you're going to be blamed first and foremost. Yes. We still love them and want to see them get
They
the
come
best
very
they can.
Close last time we punted to get in there on a block, but we
and
get this
got
one
the
off
kick
good.
off good. And it's going to take a bounce kind of towards us, and we're going down it there about the 40-yard line. So that was a nice little kick from Cozy Batten. He's done pretty good this year for us on the punting game.
And the one thing I like about his punts, Heath, is he gets enough air under it that it gives us time to get downfield and try to set up and make a stop.
Yep.
You don't want to see very many yards after the catch.
And the first punt we had, our guys were on top of him.
Yeah.
And that time there, he just backed away from it because again, we had a couple of black jerseys right on top of him before he could even think about catching the play.
Brantley County's coming on the field, offensive side of the ball. The ball is going to be spotted on 41 here, on their 41. So it's 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Brantley County 14, Bacon County 0. It's going to be 1st down and 10, Brantley County. They're in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Well, he's trying to hard count, try to get his jump off. Did a little fake handoff. They hit the tight end. My goodness, and he was wide open.
That's
right
about
there.
the 3rd time they've tried that play right there. And if we're not careful, they're going to catch it here in a minute and be off for the races.
And that was as pretty as a pass you could ask for. It literally hit him in the chest. It just squirted out.
Yeah, and hit him in stride, too. he was screaming down the middle of the field. We've got to put an eyeball on him as the game goes forward. Like I said, I would hate for something like that, a little play. We call it old pop pass. It's simple what it is, just an old pop pass.
And they're playing our style of offense.
Yes,
they're just, so far tonight, they're doing it better than we are.
And they've got the bunch set up top now. Like they're real close to the line. They're going to do a little toss play out there to the outside, and he tries to get the corner. And we break it up, and I don't think he got any yard. They are going to give him 1
about
yard.
1 or 2 yards. 1 yard gain on the play.
But our cornerback out there read that real well, kept his outside shoulder free like he needs to, and just pushed that on out of bounds. And, man, they're going to give him about 2 yards on that.
They stretch that out on us there, Heath. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for Brantley County. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Clock continues to roll while Brantley County is up 14-0 over our Red Raiders. So it looks like some of our scores here, Appling County and Tiff County, are tied at 7 in the second quarter. So Brantley County in the shotgun, takes the snap.
Ball down.
Oh,
we miss him in the backfield. But Akey Brown come up for the big hit. Looks like we're going to call.
Trying to see what's going on here. Somebody's calling a timeout, I believe.
Yes, it looks like they're going to call a timeout.
So it'll be a Red Raider timeout, and this will be our first timeout of the quarter. Seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's 4th down and 6 for Brantley County. They bring the punt team on the field, so a good defensive stop by our Red Raiders.
We've got 2 back in the deep.
And they
get
the punt off.
High punt, and we're going to let it bounce. And they're going to down it there about the 22-yard line.
I think they're going to spot him at about the 21. Heath, we'll see.
But our Red Raiders are going to take over on offense. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the half. Would love to see them put it together right here, Joe.
So you was right, Heath. They're going to spot it on the 22. And, we haven't seen any home cooking tonight. Maybe we're holding that off for the second half.
I don't know.
We just got to get some offensive play rolling. We've just been on edge, nerves on high on the offensive side of the ball. Not major mistakes. We had – one interception that was turned for a pick 6, but, again, that just didn't have good coverage or good protection there.
And we throw it incomplete there, try to hit it across the slant there, across the middle.
Yep. And Tomberlin was a little behind our receiver on that play, and he was covered well. So, if you're going to hit him in tight coverage like that, you got to put the ball exactly where it needs to be.
And it looks like they're trying to crowd. They understand number 14, Tomberlin's favorite receiver.
Yes.
And they're double-teaming him quite often here. Tomberlin looked like he waved off and went to audible on that one. Yep. And he's looking the other side. He's got a guy, hit him in one hand and just a little bit out ahead of him this time.
Yep. Again, we're close. We're just not there. We're not quite there.
It looks like Brantley County's dropping back into zone-type defense on passing, and they're not leaving us much open in lanes to throw it to.
There's 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And it's 3rd down and 10 for our Red Raiders. So 2 incomplete passes here. We got to make something happen.
And we're going trips to the bottom. 3rd and 10. And we got a guy and broke it up.
He almost got picked off.
Very
lucky.
Again, he's trying to thread the needle there,
Yes.
and we're just coming up short.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for Red Raiders.
And we're bringing in our punt team with Cozy batting back, doing the punting for us. Like we talked about on his last punt, he's done a good job, and they're getting guys in. So he's got guys on top of him to be able to focus on that as a high school player that hadn't done much punting. That's pretty impressive to me.
This is going to be the most important special teams series of the night right here, Heath. We're going to need a good punt and good coverage downfield to not, allow a big return on this punt here.
Yep.
We
nice
do get
snap,
it off.
and we end over end, and it's going to roll for us.
And he does punt it out of the way, which is a good call.
Yeah,
it
great.
takes a good Bacon County roll, and they're going to spot it on about the 37.
Cozy done a great job with a little line drive this time, but he done that end over end, and usually in that situation it's going to go in our favor, roll our way, and our guys done a good job in being there on top of us.
That's what we needed. I said that was the most important special teams series of the night right there, and it definitely went our way.
And like you said, you don't have to kick it to that guy every time.
And all we can hope for, the biggest thing right here, Heath, is we got to stand up tall against Brantley County. Don't let them allow any big plays, but let's hope that Brantley County makes a mistake here, that we have a low snap or a fumble or something of that effect, that we can get the ball in their territory here and us try to take advantage of it.
We definitely, if our defense needs to stand up, it's right now. We've called on them a bunch of times this year, and they've done a decent job. Again, they're going for the little screen pass out to the outside.
And he's open, and he catches it. We got 3 guys on him, and he's going to get about a 9-yard gain on the play, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Brantley County with 57 seconds as the clock continues to roll. Brantley County 14, Bacon County 0.
And they're not doing any deep patterns. It's screens and swing passes and out patterns. So it's within the 5-yard, and they're taking running right up the middle.
Yeah, it's going to be enough for
and
a
man,
first down. He is fighting hard. He's not a big, heavy running back. He's like a fast back. I call. He's definitely a fast back, but he's a scrapper.
He's putting power in there.
Yep, it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Brantley County. They punch in on into our territory. You're going to take the snap. Quarterback rolls to the bottom side here. Oh, man. It goes through 2 receivers' hands, and lucky we did not get a in the NFL they say a targeting call, but man, we laid a lick on their quarterback right there after he got the pass off.
And he was being chased, and looked like number 33. He's not on our list, but it looks to be Addison Cawthorn is who the young man is. He was giving chase and nice little lick, and he's a freshman.
Yep. Well, there's 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The ball is on the 48 in our territory. Brantley trying to make something happen here with 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And they take it. They do a little swing pass again.
Oh, man.
We almost come up with it. Number 1, McMarsh, was right there to make the play.
So
he was just a little bit behind him. He was trying to make a nice little play on it.
And they wasn't much he could do there.
No, it deflected off of the other guy's hand.
If the ball was 6 inches more our way, he could have picked that ball up. But
he was in perfect location to make the play on the tackle. And like I said, it just deflected, and he didn't have a chance on the play.
Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 9,
it looks like,
for Brantley County.
They've got 2 twin sets on either side. Looks like they're trying to get in for a score here, Joe. They're not playing around with it either. Running backs on up a little
hard
bit.
Count to get us jump. We don't jump and take the snap. Quarterback looks, rolls out of the pocket,
and
fires
he's going deep.
We get a hand, and he's just out of bounds.
Number 1, McMarsh, was in there to put a hand in there. Great play by Mr. McMarsh. He was looking back for that interception.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for Brantley County with 8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And at this point, Hail Mary, Heath.
Absolutely.
What do you do?
Absolutely, you're you ain't got a whole lot to lose here, and it looks like that's what they're going to go. They're going to go for it here. The clock stopped because of an incomplete pass, and they're setting it up. Our guys need to just keep their eyes focused on where it needs to be at.
So they're in their Twins package.
Yeah. Keep their man in front of them. And looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah. So Brantley County is going to take their last timeout.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Talked about it before, and it's been open every time that tight end pop pass.
Yes.
We definitely got to be watching for it. But it does look like they're going to run their punt team out here now.
Okay, so
and they're going to punt it off. We don't really have anybody
no,
deep.
we don't. And
we might be looking for some kind of fake, but he gets to punt off.
We do send a guy back, but he's not going to be able to get over there, and it's going to take a huge Brantley County bounce.
Yes, sir. It's going.
They're going to
down it in about our 7-yard line.
Yep, so good.
With 2 seconds left in the half, Red Raiders are going to have one play in us and see what we can do.
2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It'll be first down and 10 for our Red Raiders, and the ball is spotted on our 7. So we got a long ways to go, Heath.
It'll be a nice little pattern.
Yep,
nice little pass pattern. They looks like they knocked another second off for whatever reason.
1 second.
1 second. It'd be nice to see our offensive line give our quarterback a little chance to set his feet and throw it down the field. Again, I feel like our guys could outrun their guys. It's just giving him a chance to set back there and throw it down the field on us.
Well, you don't want to see a safety or anything here. Just get a good snap off.
And the umpires are calling something.
Timeout.
Timeout.
So you were right, Heath. You were right. They did have another timeout. I didn't see that. So we'll take another break here.
Good evening again, Raider Nation. I want to spend a second reminding you what's going to happen at halftime, so continue to tune in. Tonight is Wall of Fame game. We'll be inducting about 6 former Red Raider players from the past 4 or 5 decades. So I encourage you to, we'll have some audio on that, as well as Raider Regiment will be performing tonight at halftime for the first time. The second time, but first time in a while, 3 songs tonight.
Looks like they're going to run off the edge. And here we get a little screen pass.
Yep.
And we got blockers out here, and he gets to the outside.
He's cutting back up the middle.
Oh, he's got it.
Yes, sir, and he's going to the top
he's
side of the field.
Looks like we got some room. Is he going to make it? He's going to get ran out of bounds. Oh, man. Woo, what a play.
I'm telling you.
We were trying our best to get to that end zone as hard as we can, and that was number 3, Trotman.
And that was about a 64-yard gain on the play, but
he looked like Madden with that spin button going on there for a while, but I thought we were going to make it there.
Well, I tell you, that's still a good, exciting thing.
Oh, yeah.
Going into the half here, we're down. Brantley's up on us 14-0. And but that was a good, positive thing, a way to end the half. We needed 93 yards with 1 second to go. We all know that a miracle had to happen, and you pull off a 64-yard play. Our players are definitely, that puts some excitement in the air.
Absolutely.
They only use the audio for this one right here.
That one guy was standing his hand up.
What exactly is about to go on? Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raider Nation, welcome to the 2021 Red Raider Wall of Fame inaugural ceremony. The Red Raider Wall of Fame is a non-profit organization of committee members whose sole purpose is to recognize past elite Red Raider football players and coaches. The Wall of Fame is located on the front right side of the ticket concession building as you enter the stadium. Special thanks to the Alma Lions Club, the Red Raider Touchdown Club, and the Bacon County Board of Education for funding the wall. Also, many thanks to the following people for making this project a reality. Coach Keith Goss, Jason Taylor, the Red Raider Wall of Fame Committee, the Red Raider Touchdown Club, Judy Rowland, Jason Rigdon, and all the school board members. Thank you. Without further ado, it is my honor to introduce the 2021 Wall of Fame inductees. Our first inductee is the late former Red Raider Joe Sears. Accepting the award for Joe Sears is his wife, Miss Sylvia Sears. Joe was a four-year letterman from 1954 to 1957. His first 2 years of playing football here in Bacon County was as a Bacon County D. The school then changed the mascot to Raider, and he finished his high school years as a Red Raider. Joe was a pivotal player on both offense and defense. Quarterback was what he was best known for. After high school, Joe played quarterback for 2 years at South Georgia College under the legendary coach Bobby Bowden. Joe returned to Bacon County after college and served in the school system until retirement. He served as a teacher, coach, principal, and superintendent. Red Raider Joe Sears. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Larry Taylor. Larry was a 3-year letterman from 1967 to 1969. He and his fellow teammates of the class of 1970 led Bacon County out of one of its darkest periods, snapping a multi-game losing streak. As first-year starters in 1968, they put an end to an 18-game losing streak by defeating Charlton County. In that game that ended this awful period, Larry was called on to define Iron Man at the time, carrying the football for every offensive snap. One of Larry's fondest memories and what he considers one of his best games came the night the Morris Johnson Stadium was dedicated versus Blackshear High in 1968. Red Raider Larry Taylor. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Mike Taylor. Mike was a 4-year letterman from 1971 to 1974. He is one of the most recognized athletes in Bacon County history. A dominating presence on the basketball court and a leader on the last state championship in basketball. Mike was even better known on the football field. He and his teammates of 1973
pulled off one of Macon County's greatest upsets by beating number 7 ranked Irwin County. After high school, Mike went on to play at Georgia Tech for Coach Pepper Rogers. He was part of what many consider the greatest offensive line in Georgia Tech history. In 1979, Mike went on and was drafted by the Houston Oilers. Red Raider Mike Taylor. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Stephon Dean. Stephon was a 4-year letterman from 1981 to 1984. He was a workhorse running back from 81 to 83 and the starting quarterback in 1984. Stephon was also a pivotal part of the defense in those years, and the 1982 team still holds the record for the least points allowed in a season, 58, an average of only 5.8 points per game. That team also holds the record for most shutouts in a season with 6. As the starting quarterback in 1984, Stephon and his team shocked the state by defeating Waycross High for the first time ever in Macon County history. Red Raider Stephon Dean. Our next inductee is former Red Raider Rashid Slade. Rashid was a 2-year letterman from 1998 to 1999. He was one of the most intimidating players on the field in Macon County history. A beast and a gentle giant in the same uniform. Rashid and his 1998 team had a very successful season and made the state playoffs. That team was eliminated after leading the number 1 team in the state, ECI, on their home field for all but the last 2 minutes, losing in a heartbreaker 26-25. Even though this was a loss, this could possibly be one of the greatest games in Red Raider history. A 2-year, 1,000-yard rusher, Rashid Slade finished his career with 2,294 rushing yards. Red Raider Rashid Slade. Our next inductee is Coach Bentley Carter. Coach Bentley Carter coached from 1975 to 2005 for 30 years. He joined Coach Duck Taylor's middle school staff in 1975. In 1983, Bentley joined Coach Duck and Coach Tommy Taylor and became the chain gang for all Raider home games. And still today, Bentley continues that role. Bentley is a true Red Raider. Coach Bentley Carter. Our next inductee is Coach Tommy Taylor. Coach Tommy Taylor coached from 1975 to 2005 for 30 years. After graduating from high school in 1975, Tommy joined Coach Duck Taylor's middle school staff. In 1983, Tommy joined Coach Duck and Coach Bentley Carter and became the chain gang for all Raider home games. Tommy is a true Red Raider. Coach Tommy Taylor. Our last inductee is the late Coach Duck Taylor. Accepting the award for Coach Duck is his wife, Mrs. Cornelia Taylor. Coach Duck coached from 1968 to 2005. He served for over 37 years, most notably as head coach for the middle school program. Coach Duck not only taught X's and O's, but he made such a powerful and positive impact on so many young men. Without a doubt, Coach Duck was and still is the heart and soul of Bacon County football. The ultimate Red Raider, Coach Doug Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of these inductees one more round of applause. This concludes our Wall of Fame ceremony. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Bacon County Raider Regiment. The Raider Regiment are under the direction of Mr. Will Garrett. The assistant directors are Jamie Garrett and Kylie Griffin. The staff includes Dominique Valadez, J.C. Clements, Jessica Johnston, Sarah Johnston, Macy Johnston, Blake Martin, Ladina McKinney, Daniel Shaw, and Hannah Swift. The Raider Regiment will be presenting their 2021 show titled Moana, featuring the songs We Know the Way, Shining, and How Far I'll Go. This year's drum majors are Julie Moore and Rachel Swift. They are assisted by Ava Barnes. Soloists include Alyssa Cooper and Cadence Thomas. The band would like to thank their major sponsors, Clean Air and Electric, and Alma Nursery and Blueberry Farms, along with many people who have sponsored the meals. Tonight's meal was sponsored by Lee's Chapel Baptist Church. Drum majors, Julie Moore and Rachel Sweat, is your band ready? Raider Regiment, you may now begin your performance.
Let's give it up one more time for the Raider Regiment. Thank you so much for your support of your Raider Regiment. Have a great night, and horns up, Raiders!
and got the ball rolling with this Wall of Fame committee. And again, just big shout out to those guys. Also to our school board and our school system for their contribution to help pay for the wall, to honor these players and to put them up there. And again, just, great night for Red Raider football. Let's just hope here that Coach Goss and company had a big-time church session there in the locker room, and we had a little excitement last play of the game with 1 second remaining, and we had to go 93 yards, march down the field for a score, but, hey, we went 64.
We did, and we tried our best to punch it in. Number 3, Trotman, he was dancing and juking and moving around.
And a good call on a little screen play there, and he just made some good cuts and got down the field and got juking and cutting and cut to the top side and made it around the corner. And
just ran out of real estate up top there.
Run out of real estate. And they finally tracked him down and tackled him out of bounds, but after a 64-yard gain. So something positive to, walking into the locker room at half. And now our Red Raiders are taking the field. They got a little pep in their step. They're slapping each other on the helmets and on the back, and I like to see that, Heath. So that means that they had a good session in the locker room.
Absolutely, and, they got us the first time and kicked it over our head. Our guys are backing up this time. Again, that shows we're learning a little bit here.
Yep. So we are kicking off here to start of the third quarter. Brantley County's kicking to our Red Raiders. Will receive to start the third quarter. Brantley County's getting lined up. Got the ball teed up here. White Hat blows it off, and here we go. Brantley County coming down.
Nice little kick.
We're going
we
to
get
field
under
it.
We
about
field
the
it.
20. He's at the 25, the 30, 35.
They got him. Man, they got him around the ankles, and he finally. They get the ball out.
And they blow it dead. Okay.
But nice return there all the way up to about the 38-yard line. And I thought he was going to break loose there, and they finally caught him by the ankle and held him up there.
An old shoestring tackle.
That was I think number 3, Trotman. We've called his name quite often here tonight. He's done a great job on both offense and defense, I think, for us tonight.
Yes, he has. So all Red Raider offense taking the field here. Looks like Tomberlin's going to be in at quarterback. We've got a new running back in, Heath. You're going to have to go to my roster over there and see. As a freshman, let's see what number. I can't see what his number is. We got, good call right here out the gate.
That's right.
Do a hard count and get Brantley County to jump off sides, and that's going to give us 5 yards. It's going to bring up first down and 5 for our Red Raiders. It's number 2.
He's not on the
roster
nowhere.
And again, we've had a few number changes, few personnel changes
and
here.
Jerseys,
yes.
Certain numbers aren't available in the jersey-wise. But number 2's back in the backfield, running back.
Twins to the bottom, receiver up top.
And we handed to him up top. Oh,
man, he hit the hole hard.
And he got a face mask. They were trying to tear his head off there, I think.
They sure did.
I think he was looking through his ear hole after the time he got done with that.
Personal foul.
No, he got him a horse collar.
Yep.
But he gained 5 yards off of that. Nice little play there to start the half with for our Red Raiders.
And that's going to march the ball on down the field. They're going to spot it on the 41 here in Brantley County territory. So big penalty mistake there by Brantley County with the horse collar call.
Yep. Puts Bacon County on their side or our side of the 50.
Yep.
Tried a little hard count again. I think Coach saw something at halftime. They're trying to get our cadence down. And we hand back out to number 2 there again. He hits the hole hard.
And
he's getting some running out of it. That's a great job to see.
And he's showing a little fast back here for us tonight.
He's back up there again. We're running.
He's ready.
He likes that now. It's good to see this young man. He gets it again. He tried to take it. He going up. Loses the ball. I think he gets it right back.
Oh, my goodness. We got lucky there. We got
looks like another penalty there. A little bit. I think it's going to be after the whistle kind of play there. It looks like they're getting
unnecessary. Oh, he's sending him off.
Some pushing there, definitely.
Yep, he's sending the player off the field. Is this going to be? Is he getting it? No, he's sending the whole team to the sideline. They're going to have the official or the coaches calm their players down here, and
again, I didn't see our guy retaliate or nothing else. if it was in my eyes, it's going to go against them.
Yes,
but we already know it ain't in my eyes.
And the way he motioned there, it was like he was getting ready to eject the player. He sent the player off, and then they ended up sending the whole team on both sides.
Yeah. So it's an official timeout right now, and they're talking about what they're going to do and how to penalize or who to penalize from there. But, you know, we got a nice little drive going.
Yes. And man, this new back right here, we haven't seen. So we're trying to find out who it is. So we're trying to get a name up here.
And I hope by next week we'll get an updated roster on everything.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Brantley County.
So that's going to move us another 15 yards. That's definitely, you know, again, we talked about it. We'll take all the free yards they give us. But, yes, this young back that stepped up here at the second half, he seems to have a little fire lit under him, and he's hitting
got some speed, Heath. I mean, he has got some speed.
And, you know, again, it's nice to give Rashid a little bit of a break because he carried the load there the first half for us when we got in.
And, you know,
and to be honest, I like a two-headed monster at running back. You got a fast guy and a power guy. After a while, somebody's going to get tired, and they're going to let us go. But that's going to set up a 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders.
They marching the ball on down the field. They're going to spot it here deep in Brantley County's territory.
Hey, we're back in the red zone.
Yes, sir.
For only the second time tonight.
They're going to.
Wow, they just keep moving.
Man, it's going to spot it on the 12-yard line.
That's about like that 13-yard penalty we had earlier.
Yes, sir. So that's going to bring up 1st down and 10. Ball spotted on the 12 here deep in Brantley County's territory.
And our Red Raiders are coming back to the field. We got Cozy Batten in the backfield at quarterback. Little number 2. He's a small guy, but, man, he has some speed. He looks like he got a lot of heart going there. Cozy sets back.
That is Trayvion Richardson, number 2.
Wow, he is. He's definitely stepped up and gave us a little spark here coming out of the half. Cozy pulls it, and he going.
Breaks the tackle.
Touchdown! Cozy Batten. Great read by Cozy Batten as he come in. Great score by our quarterback. Great fake by the quarterback. Man, what a great series on offense we had.
We come out and we hit Brantley County square in the mouth, and we marched down the field and put 6 points on the board, and, man, I'm excited. That's the way you come out of the halftime right there, pumped up, move the ball, and execute.
Absolutely. And again, to be carried on the shoulders of a freshman. Again, we talked about it. We're going to be a young team this year.
Yes.
The circumstances we're under, the things these guys are facing, but we're seeing freshmen step up and play huge here. And number 2, Trayvion Richardson, definitely gave us a spark right then that I definitely think we needed. And to have Cozy Batten to pull that and on a perfect read and just carry it right on in after he was hit 2 or 3 times, but he just kept turning his feet and dove into the end zone for us.
So we set up for the PAT. Good snap.
Abraham's
Kick is up, and it's good. So that'll put the score, Bacon County 7, Brantley County 14 here with 9 minutes and 39 seconds.
What a great way to start the half for the Bacon County Red Raiders. there. And now our defense is just going to have to stand up.
Yes. All right, here we go. So, you know, we don't like giving them this kind of field position, but
they're going to start the ball on their side of the 50, and that's definitely not where we wanted them at.
Let's see if we can hit them in the mouth on the defensive side of the ball.
That's right.
We got to do something here to put pressure on Brantley County. We've just not been able to stop much of their run game. They're going back in the spread, twins to the bottom, receiver up top. They're in the shotgun with a single back in the backfield. They take the snap, hand it off. No
pass.
Didn't.
Oh, interception! Akeem Brown, interception! And he returns it to the 41-yard line. That's that freshman, Akeem Brown. Great read on the ball. He broke on it. Caught it almost in stride, Joe.
Red Raiders, after the half here, come out of the locker room, and, man, they are on fire, Heath. They are on fire tonight. Offensive side of the ball, first series, drive down the field, run it down their throat, put 7 points on the board, and, man, off the defensive side of the ball, come up with a big interception right here and bring our offense back on the field. In good field position for our Red Raiders. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line here in Brantley County's territory.
And we come back with Slade in the backfield with Tomberlin. Twins up top, one wide receiver down bottom. Little slot back there, tight end. And we're going to run a little counter. And
they meet him in the backfield.
And I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They might knock him back a half a yard, it looks like. But it's going to set up about a 2nd down and about a 10 on that play.
He got about a foot gain on the play, Heath. So he got a hair past the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9, basically.
Yep.
We'll call it a yard. We'll say you got a yard gain. So.
We got number 2 back in the backfield. Him and Slade looks like they're going to change, share some duties here. Tomberlin at quarterback. Twins up top. They're hand off to Trayvion. And he makes a tackle. And he gets out to about the 20.
Man, he is lightning out the bottle, Heath. He is lightning out the bottle, boy.
He gets it about down to the 31-yard line, and we run right back to the line. We're ready to run the ball again. We're setting back up. We got Twins up top. That little running back there in the back, he is quick and he is shifty, and I like to see that.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like they're going to give us a 1st down right there. That's a 1st down for the Red Raiders.
What are we waving off over here? Players were coming off the field. I think they were thinking the officials called a timeout.
Yeah, but they didn't.
But they didn't. It was just check the measurement there on the play. So Red Raiders coming back on the field.
So that's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, so a 9-yard
on our
gain.
31-yard line, Joe.
What we got going on now? So White Hats.
Oh, they called a false start on us. It looks like a little wide receiver out there. I think he might have wiggled.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he moved very much.
So it's going to bring up 1st down and 15 for our Red Raiders. It's going to bring the ball back to the let me find the ball. Whoa. He's trying to mark off. Whoa. They're confused. They'd already what in the world? No, this ain't right.
That's about 7-yard penalty.
Yeah. No.
There you go. The White has he figuring it out there.
Yes. So official timeout, man.
Give him a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna try to say good things about the referee too many times. But
in this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
So there we go. They get it corrected.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness. So this officiating crew struggling a little bit tonight. I don't. These guys have a tough job.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to say
they don't pay enough to do that job right there. They some folks that don't like them zebras very much.
No, sir.
And they don't mind telling them that either. But here we are. We come back to the line. We got Twins up top, one running back in the backfield. Looks like Rashid Slade.
Tomlin at quarterback. We do a hard count. Brantley doesn't jump. Tomlin looks to the sideline, gets the play.
Slade shifts up to the top and hands
it
up.
off.
And he's going to get around the edge. Oh, man, he got back up about the original line of scrimmage. He might be a yard short. So
about a 4-yard gain on the play.
So it's going to come up to be
2nd down and 11 for our Red Raiders.
Right.
And the ball is on the, can't tell if it's on the 31.
So we run right back and we ready to go. We're shifting guys around. We're bringing our Twins down to the bottom. Mr.
And we
Slade.
got a receiver wide open, and Brantley County's confused, but they get a man over there to cover him. We do a hard count. Brantley jumped a little, but not enough, so Tomlin looking to the sideline here to get the play call.
We call
a
timeout.
timeout.
7:26 left in the third quarter. Our Red Raiders are doing a great job coming out of halftime on offense. And, man, that defensive stand, we just talked about it before they took the field. We wanted 3 and out, but I'll take an interception any day of the week.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Remaining in the third quarter. 2nd down and 11 for our Red Raiders. We take the snap, hand off to number 2, and he
tries to bounce it outside.
Oh, man,
he
cuts back.
He reverses course, and he's headed back this way.
Oh,
he got another block.
Oh,
man, they're going to get a block in the back, I think. Man, I think that's going to be that's a bad call, I believe, but that's what they're going to call it there. He reversed field. He got 40 yards on a 5-yard run there.
Man, this number 2 is exciting, Raider Nation. I tell you what, boy, a little lightning out of bottle.
That's right.
I mean, he is explosive off the handoff.
Yep. And great vision to get out of out of a situation. And again, that was something the block, and it was just one of those hustle mistakes.
Yes.
The kid was going full speed. He was trying to get a block in there. It was just one of those things that it happens.
Yep.
In football, I want to see a kid make a mistake going full speed and going half tail at it. And whoever it was on that wide receiver, he was trying his best to make a great block.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 20 here for our Red Raiders. Very costly penalty.
We've got Cozy Batten in the backfield at quarterback with Rashid Slade at running back. Cozy hard snaps.
Yep. He's looking to the sideline, gets the play call.
He adjusts the line. Rashid goes to the top side. Going in motion. Giving the ball to number 14. He kept the ball. Great fake. Didn't get very much out of it, about 3 yards, but that was a nice fake there by Cozy Batten.
Looks like he's favoring his hand a little bit. Got a little stinger there on the hand.
Or his hip there.
Or maybe his hip.
He faked me out of it. I thought Guinea had that ball and was headed around the end.
Well, it's such a hard snatch when he pulled that ball.
Yeah.
Almost spun our man in motion around.
But here we go, Rocker Tomberlin back at quarterback. Rashid Slade's at running back. We got our double twin set on both sides. And, man, they're dancing around. They're not sure what they want to do. And there's a flag thrown on the far sideline.
It's probably against us. Man, we're just killing ourselves here.
Man, there was so much dancing on the Brantley County sideline. I ain't sure what. But it looks like he's talking to our wide receiver out there. And, man, here we are again.
That's against us.
That mental mistake we talk about, we're killing ourselves.
So false start against our Red Raiders is going to back us up even more here. It's going to be 3rd down and
a mile. A country mile, as they say.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brent's trying to add it up for us because we done showed me and Joe can't add real well. So it's third and long.
It's third down and 30. Third down and 30. So we're back in our territory here. They spot the ball.
Well,
they bring it back up. It shouldn't have been but a 5-yard penalty, but they marked it 10 yards. So it's third down and 25. Ball is on the 44-yard line here in Brantley County's territory. So we're trying to get something going offensively.
We've got trips up top, one tight end down here at the bottom, and he's got time to throw.
He's going over the middle.
Oh man, it's
we
broke
got
up.
hands on it, but safety hit number 11 for us just as he caught the ball, and the ball just popped right out, and he laid a good lick on our receiver and just couldn't hold on with it and come down with the football. And that's a tough catch to make right there when it's that bam, type play.
And it was a thrown ball that I think only our receiver could have gotten anyway, and that's where you want a quarterback to put it at. But, man, he got hit right as he touched the ball, so it was definitely difficult for him to reel in. It would have been nice for him to reel it in.
Force our Red Raiders in punt here, so we set up in the punt formation. White hat gets the blown off, and snap goes real quick, up high, not real long. Get a good.
And we're going to get a Raider bounce a little bit, and we're going to pin them down there around there.
21 and a half. We'll see where the official spot of the ball is. They're going to spot it at the 22.
No, they're going to spot it at the
17.
17-yard line.
Okay. Here we are with our math.
That's right. We got to turn our map around or something. We're looking at it backwards sometimes.
That education.
That's right.
That I struggle with. So 5 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Brantley County is up 14-7 over our Red Raiders.
And let's see if our defense can step up and make another big stop here.
They go back in the spread here with twins at the bottom and
they got one
receiver up top, way up high.
He is way out there by the numbers.
Got a single back in the backfield.
And that's that little running back that he don't mind running hard either.
Yep. And they try a hard count. We don't fall for it.
And they're going to hand it to him.
Oh
man, we put a hand on
him. Oh, my goodness. He
just run over our guys.
Slap over.
But they got a flag, and it looks like it's going to be in the area of holding usually.
Yep.
And it's going to back them up again, so it's going to drop them back 10 more yards.
Well,
actually, it'll be half the distance of the goal.
Yep. So here in the first half, we didn't see a whole lot of penalties by this officiating crew, but here in the second half, boy, they are making up.
That's right.
And as long as they're doing it on both sides, we'll roll with it. Yep. But man, the flags are just flying out here. So very costly penalty here on Brantley County. Is going to back them up deep.
But that young man right there was running the ball hard, and like I said, when he hit our guy, he kept right on running right on over the top of him.
So it's going to be first down and 20 for Brantley County. The ball is on the 6-yard line. They're in the shotgun. He's at about the 2-yard line. Their running back is in the backfield. Twins at the bottom, single receiver up top. They hand it off to this scat back. We can't get a hand on him. He gets through the line, and he makes it up to our linebacker core here, and we lay a pretty good lick and roll him over backwards, and he's going to get about a 5-yard gain on the play.
It looks like it was number 33, Addison Cawthorn, in there to make that stop there finally in the linebacker core.
Clock continues to roll with 4 minutes and 56 seconds here in the third quarter. It's going to bring up second down and 15 for Brantley County. They stay in the same formation with twins at the bottom, single receiver up top, and they hand it off. He finds a hole, and we get a hand on him and spin him around, but he just keeps moving downhill. He finds a way to get downhill. And
this young man is just running the ball with a passion right now.
So it's going to be about a 7-8 gain on the play.
And, again, there's not much size to him, but, man, he's hitting it like he's a 250-pound running back right
It's
here.
going to be third down and 7 for Brantley County. Big defensive stand here for Bacon County. We need to make a stop and force a punt situation here. A little confusion.
Little pitch outside.
Sweet.
And he hits the edge, and, man, I think he got a first down on that.
Yep. Yeah.
We had some confusion there on the defensive side of the ball. We wasn't set like we needed to be.
Nope.
And, man, we're running a little number 2 in on the defense now.
Yeah. trying to get some speed back here. They putting him back at safety?
No, it looks like he's coming in a linebacker. Yep.
Yeah. But we got him at
and I think both of them was freshmen. Number 33, Addison Cawthorn, and number 2, Trayvion Richardson, both freshmen and playing huge. And here they do a fake. The quarterback takes it up to the top side, and he's brought down by Cozy Batten.
We lay a stick on him, but it's going to be about an 8 or 9 yard gain on the play.
And again, they're running with a passion here. When they take off running, they're running downhill with it.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for Brantley County. The ball is on the 36-yard line. Brantley with twins up top, single receiver here at the bottom in the shotgun, single back, handed off to him. He goes up the middle. We hit him, but he's going to fall forward enough for about a 3-yard gain, and that's the first Brantley County first down. So they're going to move the chains.
We've got a player down, it looks like. I think he come down on the cleat or something. So we're going to, get our guys kind of coming off the field there and checking on our player here.
And he's rolling around out there. So we're going to take an injury timeout here. Let our sponsors get a little recognition, and we'll be back to you here shortly on Classic Country 104.3.
Again, Raider Nation, I want to thank you for joining us this evening on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports, brought to you by BCTV's Red Raider Broadcasting. My name is Brent Johnson. I'm instructor at Bacon County High School of the Engineering and Technology Department, if that's what you want to call it. I'm also advisor to the Technology Student Association, as well as the director of our student broadcasting program. Again, I want to thank Mr. Jake Johnson and Landon Spencer for helping produce and video this show or this production tonight of Red Raider football. Next week is homecoming. I want to encourage you to come out and support our youth next week during the parade, Wednesday at 5 p.m. We'll begin from the elementary school and head and end at Goldwasser Park. Kids always enjoy the homecoming festivities. And then a homecoming game versus man, my mind just went completely blank. Tattnall County will be coming to town this year, next week for homecoming at 7:30. Kickoff right here at the Big Red Monster.
We're getting in there. We're being physical. We got to continue to try to wear down this Brantley County offense and slow them down. They go in a spread here with twins at the bottom, single receiver up top. They're in the shotgun, the single back in the backfield. White Hat rolls the clock in motion, 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here. Attempt the handoff, and
man, he gets loose again.
We wrap him up after about a 5-yard gain on the play, and just Heath, I think the running back ran to the wrong side, and he went to hand it off, and a little miscommunication there, and the quarterback made the best of it and made a 5-yard gain out of the play. Clock continues to roll with 2 minutes and 51 seconds here with Brantley County up 14-7 here in the third quarter over our Red Raiders. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Brantley stays in the same formation with these twins at the bottom. Takes snap, hands it off, and we
met him right here in the hole. Good job. We met him behind the hole.
Yeah, behind the hole. So it's going to be a 1-yard loss for Brantley, and a big defensive stand there by our defensive line to close the holes up, and we got through there and got some push on their offensive line, and and made a stop in the backfield, Heath.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd down and maybe a 2-yard loss. It looks like 3rd down and 7 here for Brantley County.
And they're running again. And, you know, Joe, looking at this thing, and again, these numbers have changed multiple times. I want to say now, I've been calling number 33, Cawthorn.
Oh, and they jumped.
All right, good job.
No, they called a timeout.
I've been calling number 3, Addison Cawthorn, but I think number 33 is Dietrich Smith. He's also a freshman.
Yes.
But, you know, I apologize out there, parents. We try our best to make sure we got all the right numbers and things like that, and I'm not sure which one it really is.
Yep. Thrown for a little loop tonight, but I promise you next week we'll get this corrected.
Absolutely. So, definitely apologize if I'm calling wrong names with the numbers. Trust me, all these kids are special.
Yep.
And we want to give them all the recognition we can.
And Heath, I don't know that I could have squeezed in another minute this week for anything. It's been Red Raider football every day this week, from trying to get this scoreboard finished to getting this field painted to getting meals prepared and players fed. And we fed players on Wednesday, fed
middle school
after practice, and then middle school had a game on Thursday, and the Touchdown Club fed the middle school players. And, man, it's just is a job.
Yeah, so like I said, if we called the wrong numbers and wrong names out, we do apologize, parents, and we're doing the best we can. Just know we are proud of our guys. They are fighting hard here tonight, and we're getting a lot of support by our freshmen.
Yep. So Brantley County called a timeout there, and there was some miscommunication, and their coach was very upset with his players that they didn't get set. So they're changing out of that formation they were in. They were going more to that wing-style formation. They weren't in a spread.
Now they got that little running back back in the backfield.
Twins at the bottom and a receiver
3rd
up
down
top.
and about 7 for Brantley County. We need a stop right here, Red Raiders. And they got a guy in motion. Looks like a Jesuit double reverse. And we giving chase to him.
And he gets to the outside. And he makes a cut. And it's going to be about a 14, maybe 15-yard gain on the play. Yeah, that was a good play call there by Brantley County.
We were eating it up in the backfield, but he got that second handoff off, and he was off to the races by then.
Yep.
I think he was pulled down by number 10. And if our numbers are right on that one, that's Aiden Cawthorn.
So Brantley County bust here into our territory. They spot the ball on the 42. It appears to be 1st down and 10.
And they go
hand it off,
toss sweep.
Go to the top side.
And, man, he's just running.
He is just a physical runner.
He's going to churn his feet over and over again.
He's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on the play. We'll see where they spot the ball at. We got a flag as they're holding.
Yes,
sir.
It looks like holding, so it's going to back them up. Neglect all those.
That. And I think they were holding up top there on our defensive end, what it appeared to be in the area where the flag was thrown.
So that's going to back them up to 1st down and about 18 yards, Joe.
Yep.
So we come back defensively, 4-man front. They take the snap and hand off to number 11 again, and he scoots through, and he gets about up to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short of that, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11, Joe.
Yeah, he kind of got tripped up on his own feet right there before crossing the line of scrimmage, and he scrambled 4 or 5 yards on his like a cat on his hands and feet. But give him credit for that extra effort to keep moving forward. Looks like maybe a false start on Brantley County.
Yes, sir. It's false start. Going to back them up. And, you know, that drives a coach crazy right there. They're driving pretty good, and they seem to be getting in their own way a lot of times.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
Yep.
2nd down and 15, 16, 7. Well, they keep where we want to spot the ball, refs. They can't make their mind up. So it'll be 2nd down and 16, I believe. No,
our chain
15.
game's getting their money worth
tonight.
They
keep moving, and they are. So 2nd down and 15, 54 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Brantley County has the ball. They're up 14-7 on our Red Raiders. Fake the handoff. Quarterback looks. He decides to keep the ball. And we're going to tackle him after about a 6-yard gain.
I'm going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Brantley County. He looked to pass, and then he pulled it and took off running with it.
He's a very quick quarterback.
He is, and he's pretty good at making that decision on when to pull it and when to run. We got to hold them here, 3rd down. This is a huge 3rd down stop for the Red Raiders here. We need to make a huge stop here. They got that bunch formation, and they're going to roll it that way.
False start.
What are they going to call?
False start
on them. That's going to back them back up 5 more yards.
And boy, their coach is hot over there. He's come out on the field, and he's pointing at his players, and so that's going to back them up again. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 for Brantley County. They spotting the ball on the 46-yard line. So 3rd and 14 for Brantley. 28 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Brantley's up 14-7. Clock starts rolling. 23 seconds. 20 seconds. Brantley still isn't set up yet. They got trips to the bottom.
2 or 3 seconds difference in the play clock, so they're going to have to get one off here, I think. And they do. They go drop back for a pass, little screen pass, and we kind of snuff it out pretty good. And he still gets about 10 yards, about 10 yards off of it. That's the end of the quarter. Brantley County 14, our Red Raiders are 7. Fourth quarter, and our guys are battling hard here, Joe.
They are. So we're going to take a break here at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we ask you to join back here. It's an exciting game, folks. Brantley County 14, Bacon County 7. Here, we'll be back to you here shortly to start the 4th quarter.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Brantley's going to go for it 4th and about 6. They got that little running back there in the backfield again. Guy in motion.
They're going looking to pass, and we get back there, put pressure on him, but they get the ball off, and, man, he was wide open. It's going to be about what was that?
About an 8-yard gain, and it's enough for a 1st down. We closed the gap quickly, but he was wide open when he caught the ball. We were giving pressure on the quarterback, but again, they just nice little pitch and catch there by Brantley County.
A second late on that hit, or it'd have been a sack in the backfield, but, man, good job by the quarterback, and he just threw a nice soft pass over there to a wide open receiver.
They got twins down at the bottom, shotgun.
Fumble! I think we get the ball.
Bacon County ball!
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. We needed something big to happen on the play here.
There's nobody called nothing
I ain't
yet.
seen an official ruling.
Oh, man.
You got to be kidding me.
Wow. That looked like us all day long.
It sure did. So they say Brantley recovered by Brantley County. So it's 11 minutes and 10 seconds here in the 4th quarter. I just didn't see that.
I thought we were all over that ball, Joe.
And that's the fight at the bottom of the pile right there.
It
I
is.
think what come out on that, Heath.
But it's 2nd and 10 for Brantley.
Oh, man, they jumped big time on that play.
Yes, sir. We'll get
Yes, sir.
But, man, they are eating clock up here,
Yes.
Joe. We got to make a stop here and put our offense back on the field.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for Brantley County.
And that's on, looks like the 36-yard line, Joe. 37-yard line.
No, 32-yard line. He
told y'all I can't read.
You got to think backwards. Got to flip that map. Flip the script. So clock starts rolling again with 10 minutes and 46 seconds, 45 seconds here remaining in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 15 for Brantley County. Send a man in motion.
He comes all the way across. Oh, they moved again.
Yes, sir. Number 52 here, false start on Brantley County. Well, man, I'll keep taking them. Their coach is discouraged, boy.
He's not happy. He's wanting to have a come to Jesus meeting with them.
Yes, sir. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 20 for Brantley County. That's going to put the ball now at the 37.
Now we got it right.
That's right.
We're at the 37 now.
Hey, you were seeing the future there.
I was looking at my crystal ball on that play.
Sir, you keep looking at that crystal ball. I'll take it.
But our Red Raiders are lined up. It looks like we got Caleb Griffin there at nose guard. He's came in at nose guard for us. And they do.
Almost. Oh, man, we hit him.
Oh, we hit him in the backfield. Great play. Man, he come off that edge and made a great tackle right there.
Man, it's
that looks like that little number 33. And, again, I don't want to call his name because I ain't real sure which one it is, and he's not on the roster nowhere.
So it's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 22 for Brantley County here with 9 minutes and 58 seconds rolling here in the fourth quarter. Brantley County 14, Bacon County 7. Defense trying to make a big stand.
And they've got trips down to the bottom. That little running back that's ran hard all night is back there in the backfield. We running a little 4-man front again. Now we run Tyler Thomas, and then we got him running back in motion. Delay a game for them.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Brantley County offensively just continues to make mistake after mistake here in this series, but, man, they're chewing this clock up.
Yeah, they're eating it up for sure, Joe. And that ain't helping us none any. We got to get the ball in our hands and make something out of it.
So, Heath, I think with my math here, it looks to be about 3rd down and 27.
That's about what I was counting too, Joe. Folks at home probably wished I would quit counting, though. It's 3rd, trips down at the bottom, 3rd down, man in motion. And, man, we come off the edge.
He
dropped the ball.
Down.
Knee went down.
Yeah, so
great
that's
sack.
Going to be a sack.
Good job. Oh man, now they're calling a penalty. What's the penalty on now?
Man, I hope we didn't have an unsportsmanlike. Not sure what went on there.
Man, that flag was way after the play was blown dead. And I don't know how you can call it on our guys if that guy's still running. That's what they're taught to do.
Yep. And their coach ran on the field.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if this wasn't a flag on their coach.
But what a great play coming off that edge, man. He pinned his ears back and he was coming.
Yes, we put a blitz package in there, and, man, we did it well. So
I will promise when I go down to the
unsportsmanlike against Brantley County, and holy cow, Heath. Man.
I don't even know. I ain't even going to try to add this one up, Joe. I ain't even.
4th and 51, 41, 42.
We're going to say 4th and a country mile.
So it'll be a loss of down, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's 4th down. They
spot it on 35, and they got to go down to the
and they started on the
17 on the opposite side of the field to get a first down. They're going to have to punt here.
And then nice
they
high punt, but it's short. And all of our guys need you to get away. It takes a bounce for us.
And it comes back.
Yes, sir. On our side of the 50-yard line. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Put our offense in a good spot right here.
So
let's see if we can't just drive this ball down the field like we did coming out of the halftime, Joe.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders here. The ball is on the 49 in Brantley County territory. So we got good field position right now, Heath, to try to make something happen offensively. I see number 2 in the huddle. Curious to see. Yep, they're going to put number 2 in the backfield, this little explosive freshman back we got.
Yep.
And first time we've seen him this season.
And he's done really, really good tonight. He, again, just lit a spark for us there coming out of halftime. We got that little slot back out there, tight end, handed up to him right up the middle. Man, he finds him a hole. He's doing a little bit of dancing, and he gets about a yard gain on that. I wish he'd hit the hole a little bit harder. I think he had a little bit more room in there, but he was trying to find him a big hole.
Yep. Yeah, he was just trying to make something happen, so it'll be a 1-yard gain on the play.
And we
maybe
run
2.
We run Cozy Batten in at quarterback.
It'll be a 2-yard gain on the play.
We got Tyrod Dean and Guinea Fuller up top, wide receiver, one wide receiver down at the bottom. Trayvion Richardson back at running back.
We try a hard count.
We're looking at our coaches for the play. Cozy adjust the line. Cozy gets the ball. He pulls it, and he gets about 3 to 4 yards. Looks like he's going to get about 4 out of the play there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and
I don't think that was a design as much as a pull as much as it was just a straight design for Cozy to run the ball, because he had some lead blockers right here also.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for our Red Raiders here with 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Clock's rolling here with Brantley County up 14-7 here in the 4th quarter over our Red Raiders. We have Tomberlin back in at quarterback. We keep number 2 in the backfield. And we're going to take, looks to be a Bacon County timeout right here with 7 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter.
Y'all don't go nowhere. It's going to get exciting.
Yes, sir. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back to you shortly after this. After the Bacon County timeout, we give the handoff to number 2, and he gets about a 1-yard gain on the play.
And we're going for it on 4th down. We got trips up top. We got Rashid Slade down at running back with Tomberlin at quarterback.
Looks like we got a receiver open.
Man, he's playing man coverage. I think number 3 can take him right here.
Yes, sir.
Down here on the bottom side, Trotman, he's on by himself. Great pitch and catch. Yes. Good job by Aiden Cawthorn. Come up with that catch. That's that young freshman again. Our freshmen are stepping up big tonight, Joe.
And Tomberlin there, good read, and, man, he just throws a bullet in there to number 10, Heath, and great catch.
Absolutely.
Enough for a 1st down.
Yep.
We're going to spot the ball on the 30, Brantley County's 35 here. We're trying to march on down the field. 1st down and 10 for the Red Raiders with 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
We came with that little slot back. He's back in there now. Or not a little slot back. He's a fairly big guy. I keep saying little. He ain't little.
So we try a hard count. Brantley County showing blitz off the corner up top here, Heath.
And our running back changes sides, and we get another, they're going to call another timeout.
Yep.
Just a little bit of confusion. Again, I think, we are playing freshmen.
We are. Coach Sellers very unhappy there. He's showing his emotions with, wanting to get out this playoff. But forced to call another timeout here with 6 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the
that's
fourth
our last
quarter.
timeout of the half.
So that's Brantley County 14, Bacon County 7. We'll take another real fast break here on Classic Country 104.3.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
First and 10 for the Red Raiders. Number 2's in the backfield at running back. We got 2 twins down at the bottom, 1 wide receiver up top.
We look to the sideline for the call.
They getting the call in now.
Tomberlin takes the snap. He steps and look. He's going deep up top to number 14.
Oh, man, that's pass interference. He caught it. He made the catch. Kenny Fuller made the catch for a touchdown.
Yes,
Woo!
35-yard touchdown pass.
Oh, yeah.
Shakalaka, baby.
With somebody all in his face, man.
Yes,
what
sir.
a great catch by Kenny Fuller.
To come off that pass interference, he was all over our guy.
Wow.
And he went underneath him to catch that ball. And they called touchdown.
They did call touchdown. We're going to see what they... Good job, Red Raiders.
Pass interference, decline.
Touchdown!
Yes, sir.
Number 14, Kenny Fuller. Not Towel, that's his brother.
Yeah.
Riker Tomberlin made a great throw. And like I said, he just beat that pass interference, man. That's all that was. Great job by our guys. Great call by the coaching staff on that moment.
Man, I can't breathe, Heath.
Whew. And honestly, that's all that defender could do was throw his hands up and just get in the way. And we still scored a touchdown on it, Joe. Abraham's up for the extra point. Ball's down. Kicks up.
And it's good.
No good.
What? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. No good. So that
it must have been wide left. I just couldn't see it from here. Man, I hate to call that wrong, Raider Nation. Just was certain that ball went through the upright.
6:21 left in the game. Brantley County's up by 1 point, 14-13 on our Red Raiders. But our Red Raiders are showing a lot of life here tonight, Joe.
They are.
They are out there putting every bit of effort they have into this thing. We're seeing guys playing positions. We're calling names and calling numbers that we ain't called all year long. And that's just showing the heart these kids have.
Yes.
They're out here fighting for everything they can get right here. Knowing that they're kind of behind the 8 ball. They put themselves in a hole at halftime, and we've come out of it, and we're only down by 1 point. But we do know that they don't mind eating this clock up.
No, they don't.
Defensively, we got to make a stop right here.
Yeah, we can't allow these first downs, Heath. We got to have a defensive stand here on these first 3. We got to stop them.
And here we come back up. We're lined up to kick the ball off. Like we said, it's 6:21 left in the game. And our Red Raiders, like I said, have fought back. They've clawed and scratched, and we're back in this game. And we're still behind, and we're giving the ball back to an offense that just grinds.
Yes. Man, oh man.
Abraham sets up and to do the kickoff duties. He's had some good ones. He's done a little pooch kick. Let's see what they do. Oh, the onside kick. And
do we get it?
Do we get it? They're not showing it like we got it. Looks like Brantley County ball. Nice onside kick. Yeah. It bobbled out of their hands for a second. I thought we had recovered that. But our defense takes over. And again, it's not on our side or on the right side of the 50-force.
So they're in our territory here. They're going to spot the ball on the 49, giving Brantley County good field position. So we've got to have a defensive stand.
We absolutely do. It's huge to have a defensive stand right here.
You know, and gutsy call there by Coach Goss. I say right here, you got some momentum. You got to try, Heath.
Absolutely. And they wasn't set up. They didn't have their hands team in there or nothing else like that. We tried it. They got that bunch set up top. Usually when they run that, they kind of run a run play with that little running back.
We blitz. We'll get in there, get a hand on him.
And we turn him around.
And he gets
about 2 yards is what they're going to give him on the play. Man, that number 33 is coming with his ears pinned back.
Yep. It looks like
I hope he's watching the ball a little bit better. I hate for him to get them jumping one time there and hard count him.
He's limping a little bit, and it looked like he was signaling to somebody to come in for him, and they sent somebody, and then he motioned to send them back off.
He told them to go on back. Got to watch this tight end down here on this end. They run that little string pass. They don't have anybody in the backfield. And the clock's just a-running.
Send a guy in motion, hand it off.
And
we hit him, but
man. And we do stop him there. But after a gain of about 5 yards, looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 4 there, Joe.
Yep.
And again, the clock is not our friend right now.
5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and the clock's continuing to roll. Here are the scores: Brantley County 14, Bacon County 13. Late in the fourth quarter here. Defense trying to make something happen here for us and trying to stop Brantley County. Ball is spotted on the 43 here in Bacon County's territory. Again, 3rd down and 4 for Brantley. No back in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun.
And they're going to call a timeout.
County's going to have to call a timeout. So they tried a hard count there to get us to jump off. Didn't work, and their coach called a timeout. The clock, man, they didn't stop the clock. They're going to have to add some time back there. But we'll take a break here on this Brantley County timeout, and we'll be back to you shortly here on Classic Country 104.3. Welcome back.
Come on, guys.
We're here with 4 minutes and 40, they just changed the clock. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Big 3rd down here for Brantley County. It's 3rd down and 4.
They've got double twins on both sides. Empty backfield. Looks like they have a tight end also. Again, that's one thing. They've tried running it 2 or 3 times tonight, and he's been wide open. He just ain't caught the ball. We've got to have an eye on him as he streaks down the field, that tight end that's over there. And it looks like actually the little running back they've been running is at the tight end spot.
Yeah,
so you definitely got to watch him.
And we got to watch his quarterback too, Heath.
Oh, yeah, he's quick and shifty. Man in motion. Fake it, little screen. Oh, man, he
breaks free.
And he's going to go on into the end zone.
And that's a Brantley County touchdown. That's going to put them up 20-13 over our Red Raiders here. And good screen call by Brantley County. And he broke 2 tackles on us, Heath, and he just walked into the house.
Yeah, they ran that little option. They ran that little option, jet sweep type option, and went back to the little swing pass over there off to the top side. And like you said, we had a couple of guys miss him.
Yep.
And he just walked right on in. Brantley County setting up for the extra point now. He's not been the...
Man, we almost get a hand on it.
And it goes through the upright.
It's good.
Cozy Batten came off the edge, and I thought he was going to get a piece of it. But that sets up the Red Raiders down 13-21 against Brantley County Herons. But it gives us a chance to go back on offense, Joe.
It does. It does.
It gives us a shot to kind of settle this score here, hopefully.
Yes.
And we got a guy here. He's I think it's cramps the way he's standing there. He don't want to go down, but he don't want to stand up neither.
Yep.
He's kind of just hurting all over.
When the coach is going over here to check on him, I think he looks like he got maybe rolled his ankle a little bit here, Heath.
He's but that's been that little number 33 that's kind of been all over the field for us here the second half on defense. Hope whatever it is, he's limped a little bit off and on the last couple of plays.
Tweaked that ankle a little bit.
Just tweaked the ankle a little bit, but he's played a heck of a game this second half. We've called his number and hoping we ain't messed up his name, but even if we have, we know his number.
That's right.
But here we are, we're setting up Bacon County for the kick return. We got our two deep backs, Trotman, and I think it's number 1, McMorris is back deep to return. And we've had some good returns tonight, Joe.
We have.
And this little pooch kick, and we get it. Number 1, McMorris gets it. He tries to go around the outside, tries to go up top, try to find running lane, and just wasn't nothing there.
Nope.
So there, Red Raiders will start.
We got a flag. Yep.
Man, that's going to see what they call. I hope it ain't against us. If it does, that's going to push us on further back. And we only got 4 minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock, and we're 8 points down. We don't need to give them any points or any yardage or nothing else. I'm still waiting on the call. They haven't made a call yet.
Where he was at, I just got a bad feeling it was against us.
Yeah, I think there was a little extra pushing and shoving there at the end of it, and they're going to get us on this one. They've gotten Brantley on it a couple of times tonight.
Unsportsmanlike
on us.
On us.
So that's going to back us up 15 yards. Oh, both of them offsetting penalties. Woo, we caught a break on that one, Joe.
Yes, sir.
So our Red Raiders take over with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. We got to go a pretty good distance, Joe.
The ball's on the 34 here in our territory, so we're going to have to march 76 yards down the field, Heath.
Yep. And here we go. We hand it off that little running back, and he hits the hole pretty hard, but he only gets about a yard or two off of it. Looks like they're going to give him about a yard.
Yep.
Man, he hits the hole hard. He don't have a whole lot of weight behind him yet.
We put Slade back in the backfield here in the running back position.
Run Cozy back now at quarterback.
We got twins up top, single receiver down at the bottom here.
And we hand off to Slade, and he goes right up the middle, and he gets four hard-fought yards there.
Yes, sir.
As he hits the hole hard.
Middle linebacker put a good stick on him right there.
He got low on them big thighs and
he did.
And just stopped him in his tracks. I think Slade gave him more to hit than what Slade took, but he stopped him right there, so that sets up a 3rd and about 5 for our Red Raiders. Our double, 2 twins on both sides set that we're in.
We drop back, looking to pass. Hit on the slant. And that's going to be good enough for a first down, and it looks like
that's going to be a targeting shot right there, I believe.
Yep.
But that's going to set up Bacon County. Man, he's getting up slow. I hate to see that, too.
Yeah,
but Trotman made a heck of a catch there on that slant pattern. And
he knocked the mouthpiece out of his mouth. He went straight, lowered his head and went helmet to helmet.
He's telling him, I'm good. Don't come get me. That's what I like to see. That's heart right here, Joe. Kid just took a shot. Personal foul, them.
So that's going to be 15 more yards penalty against Brantley County here. It's going to put us in their territory. We crossing the 50. He's marching it off on down. We had the 41, the 40, 39.
So that's Red Raiders are starting on 1st and 10 on our 39 side of the field.
No, their 39. Right? Yeah, our 39s would be on this side. We're in their territory.
Yeah, their territory. There you go. Give me straight, Joe.
3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Clock's rolling.
We got twins up top. Looks like we got Trotman and Guinea up top. with Dean down here at the bottom, single wide receiver. Handed off to number 2. And he tries to get there to the outside, and he finds him a hole and cuts it up, and he's going to get about 2 yards off of that.
Maybe 3. Get a good, looks like a favorable spot.
Yep.
Clock continues to click on down, 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
And we're driving down the field here.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Red Raiders.
But we got to eat up some real estate here on these plays.
Yes.
Oh, man, that guy went off the field.
Oh, man, we were low. Did he come up with it?
Oh, they called a catch on that play.
Good.
Woo,
good pass and catch. It was very low, man.
Guinea come up with a great play there. So that's going to set up 3rd and about 1 there for our Red Raiders.
2 minutes and 21 seconds
and
remaining.
That clock is rolling right now, and our guys are trying to get lined up.
Send a man in motion. We hand it off to number 2. He hits the hole hard, and, man, he keeps fighting, and he's grinding.
Sir. He gets it. Looks like he's going to be good
about
of a short
2-yard gain on the play.
That's going to be 1st down and 10 for our Red Raiders. And, man, we're just grinding it down the field, Joe.
Yep.
That clock's going to start, though, as soon as they set those chains, and we're going to go down into the 2 minutes.
It's still rolling. They ain't stopped the clock, Heath. They have not done a good job with stopping the clock tonight.
We're going Twins down at the bottom, 1 wide receiver up top, and that clock's rolling.
Minute and 48 seconds.
It is not our friend right now. We need to be rolling. And we run around in the middle of the Slade, and he clips off about 5 to 6 yards there, right up the middle. He found him a hole, put his head down, and took off running. We have no timeouts left, Joe.
Minute and 30 seconds remaining. Clock continues to count down. Brantley County 21, Bacon County 13 here in the 4th quarter.
So we are definitely in a hurry-up situation. We have no way of stopping the clock. Look, the handoff. Oh, quick pass, man. Pass interference.
Come on.
He about took his jersey off.
My goodness.
How do you not call that?
That does stop the clock here with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter with an incomplete pass.
That's 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and about 5.5 for our Red Raiders. We were driving down the field, Joe. We were clipping it off at a nice little pace here. But, man, we've got to knock this one in right here.
Yep.
Our Red Raiders are looking to the sideline. We're getting the play call in. They look like they got a
They're pulling their safeties up. And Tomberlin keeps it.
And runs.
He's going to turn and cut. He's going to get about maybe a 3-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2 for our Red Raiders.
And we running Cozy Batten out there. And, man, we got to hurry. We down to 57 seconds left in the clock. 4th down and about 2 for our Red Raiders. This is the ball game right here, Joe.
Sure is.
We got the ball in the hands of Cozy Batten, and they're going to call. Brantley calls a timeout.
Yep, that's going to stop this clock here with 47 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter.
Woo. I don't know about y'all, but this is exciting to me.
Heath, we're just going to stay right here.
Right.
I don't even want to send it to for a quick break because
I don't want to miss nothing.
I don't want to miss nothing either. We're 47 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Man, our Red Raiders have fought tonight.
They have. They have.
We've had some kids step up that we haven't heard of or called their number any all year long. They've stepped up big as freshmen. And for our program, I know we don't want to see our freshmen playing this early, but that's got to be just good news for us moving forward.
Yes.
Not just for this season, but for seasons to come. And that's what we're trying to build here in Bacon County is a program.
Yes, it is.
And it's nice that when they're needed, these freshmen are stepping up tonight. You know, we can sit here and call the names of Key Brown, Aiden Cawthorn, little number 33. Again, I don't want to get his name wrong anymore. Number 2.
And, man, golly, he has brought a spark
out
here
man,
to
it's
this
just
Red Raider offense tonight.
It's been one of those nights, again, that these kids, you're seeing them grow up a little bit.
We are.
And you got, a sophomore, Rashid Slade, leading back there in the running back.
Again, here we are with 47 seconds remaining. Brantley 21, Bacon County 13, 4th and 2. This is game right here, folks. We need a first down.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Cozy Batten's getting all the lines straightened up. He calls for the ball.
Take the handoff and they hit us in the backfield.
We get stopped short, and they stop us right there.
So we get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's just not enough for a first down.
Oh, man.
So that's a turnover on downs, and that's going to be ball game.
Yeah, all they got to do is knee it a couple of times, and that's going to be it. But man, our Red Raiders, we have fought hard tonight. Our guys have put their heart and soul into this game. And to come back out at halftime being down 14-0, and for this, watch them to step up and to play probably the most complete game I've seen us play all year long, Joe.
Yes.
Again, I'm not saying it was perfect by no means. There ain't a coach out there who's going to tell you it was, but we were putting things together tonight that we had not been in. And to lose the player we lost, a starter there, again, that we were already depleted in that area.
Well, Heath, and I'm going to say this, with the changes that the coaching staff has had to adapt to after the Long County game, there's been some players here, they take the snap and take a knee.
And they're going to run that clock on down, and they're going to have to do that one more time.
But with the players that, are not here, and, the young guys that have had to step up and start in these new positions, and we did have 2 weeks to work on it. Offensively, in the first half, we started slow here, just couldn't get some momentum going. But in the second quarter, we definitely showed a new spark, and maybe some things I think our staff can look at and work on here now, to create a dino package, let's say, because anytime you can find a player that can, get some momentum going.
And that's the ball game right there. Our Bacon County Red Raiders drop a heartbreaker to Brantley County 21-13. But, guys, just the improvement I'm seeing week to week.
Yep.
We hurt ourselves with penalties some tonight. But Brantley definitely had more penalties.